flowing. All right. All right. So this is the breakdown of how we're going to conduct business today. All right. The brothers is going to get 15 minutes to begin to state their premise. Okay. Polite is going first, then Sarah Seti. Then we're going to come back for the body of the arguments. They get 45 minutes each. Polite is going first, Seti's going second. We're going to take an intermission, come back. Polite is going first, 45 minutes. Seti's going next, 45 minutes. Then we're going to have questions. I'm going to have questions for you. I'm going to have questions for you. Okay? And then we're going to open up questions for the audience. After the audience questions, since Polite is one of the promoters of the event, we're going to allow him to have some closing remarks. Now, it's my opinion that your closing remarks shouldn't address the debate in specific, okay? Because that gives you an extra round, and that would be fair, all right? But since you're a promoter, co-promoter of the event, you can address the audience, make any comments. Anything you want to address with the debate after you give your closing remarks should come in the 2 question and answer periods.
Understood.
All right? Because we have 2 question and answer periods after that. Okay?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So we ready to rock and roll?
Now, all I'm saying, right, after the debate, I'm just hoping y'all 2 brothers could be men, shake hands, and y'all could depart y'all separate ways. It shouldn't be you going back home and you going back home making videos, getting at it. That shouldn't go down. Once y'all get y'all shit in, y'all should be able to shake hands on stage like everybody else do with the debate, because the people is coming for this.
Yes, sir.
That's what they want to get something out of it. So, I mean, is there anything you would like to say, brother, while we on tape? Anything you would like to say, and then Brother Sarah said he could say something.
I love the brother, man.
Say that again?
I love the brother. I'm going to tear that ass up, though. I love the brother, you know what I'm saying?
Go with it, baby.
Right.
Go with it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go with it.
I ain't soft, though, man. We're going to be good at the end.
All right.
I just want to say this one. I just want to add this one last thing, right? There's going to be some information brought out on both sides. That's going to be sensitive. You understand? But I'm telling the brothers that it's got to be done in a respectful way. You understand what I'm saying? And
I don't know if
it's got to be rooted in information.
Right.
We're not taking pot shots at nobody.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We're not being disrespectful to nobody. But if the information hurts somebody's feelings, they just got to deal with it and continue on. Okay?
Right. Suck it up.
All right.
All right. Any closing remarks on you, said it? You good? All right. There you go.
Thank you.
That's phone. That's your phone? Yeah, you got the wire on there.
Got a couple of questions for the audience before we get into this.
Good.
How many of y'all came out here to learn something today?
Not me.
Show hands. You want to learn something? Okay. Who came out here to see a fight? All right. About 80 of y'all, 10 of y'all. Y'all are going to be disappointed today. That's what you're not going to get. But what you are going to do is you're going to learn something today. We got a lot of people that come on the YouTube channel and talking, why black people got to debate? Why we got to debate? You know, why brothers got to debate? Why can't we just do this and why we just can't do that? Well, to me, I feel we don't need any Deke O'Malleys in our community. And I don't know if y'all know who Deke O'Malley is. Let me see who knows who Deke O'Malley is. Alright, the old heads in the joint. That's from Not Useless. The beautiful ones and the old heads. But Deke O'Malley was in Cotton Comes to Harlem. And he was the preacher who was scamming folks to get their bread under the guise of black consciousness. You understand? And we don't need that in our community. And I'm not saying anybody is that, but what debates do, let me say it like this. Anybody can stand up here and give a speech and sound good.
There you go.
But unless you got somebody standing right next to you with an opposing view, you may not say some of the stuff that you would say when you're in the room by yourself. You understand? When you got somebody right there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, getting ready to challenge what you say, you're going to think before you say it. All right? So, in saying that, that's why we have debates. So that you, the audience, can use your common sense and scrutinize what people who come before you as teachers and professors and leaders, what they're saying. So that you can leave the room with opposing views on the same subject. All right? Now, this debate today, I think it's going to be one of the hottest ones that we've had so far. You understand? We got two extremely powerful brothers, two very intelligent brothers, two passionate brothers about what they're bringing to the table. And in that, if you have a weak constitution, this may not be for you. Alright? If you are sensitive about certain subjects and about certain things that might be said, this might not be for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because in a debate, there's no holds barred. Okay? No holds barred. If I'm standing on a platform, that other person has every right to attack my platform because it addresses directly to my credibility. Right? And if I'm not credible, then the words that come out my mouth are not credible. You have to be suspicious of them. So, in saying that, there's going to be some subjects brought up that may make a few people feel uneasy. But, and if that's how you feel, then I think Sarnetta will gladly give you half a refund. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, feelings may get hurt, but feelings heal. All right? So, with that, this is how the program is going to work this evening. Each debater will come out and give you a 15-minute opening presentation to state their premise. Tell you what they're talking about, what they're standing on. Then they're going to come back and give you a 45-minute presentation. After that 45-minute presentation, we're going to take a break. And during that break, bathroom, support the vendors. After we come back from the break, they're going to have a 45-minute presentation of their closing arguments. After that, I'm going to have 3 questions for each debater. I'm going to ask them questions, and they're going to have 10 minutes each to answer the questions. And then after that, I'm going to open up the questions to the audience, because I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions at the end of this. Okay? So, we got Brother Polite of New Covenant, and we got Brother Sarah Suit Samuel of Black Power. Let's give the brothers a round.
In this book, the brother makes it clear that his father was a great man. And he ate, slept, and lived revolution. Let's make it clear before we get emotional, because you never allow people to talk once you think something is at stake. And that's the ignorance in you. You gotta let people speak. But what did his son say while his father was alive? But this is not an attack on the brother Khalid, because he was one of the greatest leaders, and it's going to remain that way. Right. We're saying this is a dysfunction, and we have to find a way as a community to fix it so it doesn't keep happening. It's a dysfunction. There are ugly sides to black liberation. It's true. We can't keep running from it. We got to address it so we can fix it. I will not take the time out to denigrate the character of someone who's not even alive. I'm not doing that today. It's a dysfunction. And we should think about how we can make sure this doesn't happen, because if you was part of a family and your father was highly revered as a teacher, and in your absence, the community doesn't even think twice to take care of you when they understand that the teacher was alive, they would have took care of you. This is how we become our own worst enemy. We do this. When Hillary Clinton caught Bill Clinton cheating, they would have killed her if she divorced him. Because they would have been destroying the white image. How willing are we to give up our great black image? You never let the children rot after a great leader. You never do that. That's the first sign that the community isn't real. When you let Dr. Ben stay in the nursing home, and when you let these people live in peace, and their fathers and their leaders are Dr. Ben and Khalid Muhammad, you're telling the youth, you might as well try to get a record deal, son, because conscious people don't take care of you. You see, you get the chance to really hear me and see what I'm mad about. And I know it makes sense, but there's an exorcism taking place. Some of you are shaking your necks and spinning. You want to refuse me. You love me, so you love to hate me.
That's right.
You have no choice but to love me. Because you know damn well I make sense at the end of the day. This shit ain't black hate. This is like, look, we've been blaming people so long. Problem after problem we keep creating. We ain't addressing it. Stop passing the buck. So we see here, really, man, he said, I'm a 19-year-old African-American male who grew up in a single-parent household. That's what he said.
That's right.
I dreamed of making enough money so that my mother could start working her 2, sometimes 3 jobs. Is that allowed? Did his mother work for the white man 3 jobs?
Go to the next slide, please.
Now I want to know who has the facts. You could correct me, but it's not me. The toilet was constantly jammed. The roaches seemed to have signed a long-term lease in our place. Of course, there were certain times during every month when we had a serious shortage of food. In other words, no food. That's an exaggeration. That's no exaggeration. People think that poor people embellish to the degree of lack, but there were days that our cupboards were completely bare. There were days on the end when the only thing in our refrigerator was the light that came on when you opened the door. That's how desperate things got sometimes. This is his account. I don't know. This is his account. But what I will tell you, the moral of the story is when somebody's up here teaching, it takes away the time that they have to commit to their family. I don't know how exaggerated this is, or if it even is at all. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm making it clear. I don't know. And many of us honestly don't know ourselves. But what we do know, the moral of the story is this. Don't miss the point. Teaching takes black men away from their family. Will the community take care of their family because of the sacrifice they make? That's the question. Don't get emotional. Listen to the information. Go to the next one. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Work hard with you, brother. Work hard. It means it's coming good. So, I got this guy's book, White Man. This white man shit is off the chain. We gotta go through his mind. We gotta pick his mind. We study the white man. We say he's master of war. All he cares about is power. Why not read the best-selling book in America on war and power? And study the psychology of white people that want to oppress others. So we can get an idea of what tactics he's employing to keep us down. Does that make sense? Shit, makes sense. It's gonna lighten up. Since no creature can survive without the ability to see or sense what is going on around it, you must make it hard for your enemies to know what is going on around them, including what you are doing. Disturb their focus, and you weaken their strategic powers. People's perceptions are filtered through their emotions. They tend to interpret the world according to what they want to see. Feed their expectations, manufacture a reality to match their desires, and they will fool themselves. The best deceptions are based on ambiguity, mixing fact with fiction. Yeah, white people enslaved us, but a lot of shit that comes after that, we start fabricating. Ambiguity, mix some truth with some falsehood, so that no one cannot be disentangled from the other. Control people's perceptions of reality, you control them. If they're educating your children from young, they're controlling your perception. Let's go to the next one. Did the folders get given out? A lot of you got folders? I want you to take a look at those folders, because we're going to go over that in closing. But I want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, because, quite frankly, you can't have a military unless you have an economy. I didn't say money, I said an economy. There's actually a difference between the two. I keep saying economics, and people keep saying all you care about is money. Economics is spirituality. Go into a religious dictionary, look at the word spirituality. It says, the revenue that is made in the properties that are acquired. Look it up. Any religious dictionary, you'll see spirituality is the money generated and the properties acquired by the church. They teach you a different rendition of spirituality that complements this. They teach you, if you have the house, come on, you're being too physical. You played it? So I'm introducing to you a synopsis of a healthcare bill, plan of action that in 10 months we can nominate some benefactors just to show you that it works. Okay? It's called Give Me 5. We become our own worst enemy. And I'm not going to bring you in here today and not try to give you a solution that we can implement. Otherwise, what would be the reason for the debate? To just break each other down, tear down leadership? I ain't come here to tear down leadership. That brother happens to like Dr. Ben, I also happen to like Dr. Ben too. It would be devilish of me to come here in order to hurt my brother, attack his father. I think that would be devilish. I think that's evil. I got to come with you so I'm going to get at your daddy who's in prison. I think that's wrong. Well, you know, we're going to exempt each other when we misbehave. Because we just don't believe evil can be within us. Or even bad decisions. Go to the next one. I'll be damned if I come here today and try to tear somebody down. When all of us is organized finally, we don't get a chance to organize like this enough. I got to make sure I come good. We do not have a gross domestic product. Because we do not have a market. It's not stabilized.
Not yet.
That's right, not yet. It's not stabilized. We don't have a stable market. And what I mean by that, you have lecturers providing a service, you have DVDs that represent goods. Services and goods. That's sovereignty. Because we don't have white lecturers, and we are the ones making our DVDs, but what we should do is put a registered trademark on the DVDs, and we should challenge the people that sell the DVDs to put up $100 a month. Because they're selling over 20 people's intellectual property, and then when these leaders die or they get sick, the DVD sellers don't give them nothing back. But they've been making money off of them month after month, and they didn't get 1 out of 20 teachers that they selling their intellectual property. I think that's evil. I think that makes us our worst enemy. Because if I teach here for 15, 20, and 30 years, and then I wound up in a nursing home, and you've been selling my damn DVD and book, and you can't give me nothing back, I think that makes us our own worst enemy. That's some nigga shit. Europeans make money off of real estate, food, healthcare. All of this is us. Transportation, we travel to go to work and hopes that we can buy a house and we have to eat food while we're in the house. All this shit. All this stuff is what the European does. Let's go to the next one. But you see, hold on, Blog Talk, if we challenge our brothers and sisters, Blog Talk vendors, speakers, promoters, and DVD sellers to allocate some of the funds that they make, the revenue that they generate, into this specific cause, we can kill it. But let's go to the next one, the last point, deepest point. Look how deep this shit is. What if everybody that just supported Dr. Ben, who quotes him all the freaking time, what if everybody that quotes Dr. Ben just put up $5 a week? What if everybody that says they hate the white man? There's over 42 million black people in America. There's over 42 million black people in America. There's over 42 million black people in America. Is it safe to say at least 10,000 out of 42 million have $5 every week? Because if 10,000 people inside of a group of 42 million that hate the white man have $5 a week, that $10,000 every $5 a week turns into $100,000 every 2 weeks, and every month $200,000, and every 10 months $2 million. $5 a week. There's at least 10,000 people who wave their red, black, and green flag proud that got $5 a week. And in 10 months, only 10,000 out of 42 million people can generate $2 million, and that shit will be our exodus, because you cannot have a military unless you have an economy. That is a reality. No one has a military that doesn't have an economy. They work hand in hand, but you need an economy. I didn't say money, I said economy. Listen, doesn't matter who has the most powerful currency. There's different types of dollars. The Jewish dollar is worth more than the black dollar. Circulation. Poor circulation is the #1 cause of disease. The black dollar doesn't circulate enough in the community, so the disease is poverty. We become our own worst enemy.
Without further ado, we're gonna bring my man Sarah Suliseti up. Look at him, he reaches, he anxious, he like, dang, he like a pit on the chain. Alright? Sarah Suliseti, y'all, let's hear it for Sarah Suliseti.
Alright, let me go to tape. Now, the first thing that I noticed about the brother, he always talking about what the black power community ain't done for our teachers. Just ain't hear nothing about what the New Wabians did for Dr. York. That's clear. Just didn't hear it. Now, is that by coincidence? Niggas clapping. Quiet. I'm gonna show you some shit.
You gotta get out the way. Don't stay over there.
Okay? I'm gonna show you some shit. Show you some shit. All right. Let me start with this. Let me start with this. See, I really didn't know it was white New Wabians.
Oh, shit!
I didn't really know it was white New Wabians. Oh.
Yo, you can't block the way. Just stay over there. Just stay over there. Because he's going to come back over there.
I didn't know it was... Let me turn this up. He might, but I'm not the one on.
Quiet, please, quiet.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta check that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting all the people in the audience. You know what I'm saying? You pay too much money for this shit.
You don't know what the devil is, brother, I can't trust you.
Listen.
You really think Jack Nicholson is not the devil? Now we use a capital T. The devil. If you are still under the impression that there is no, the white people is not the devil, and it's in the Quran. I'm telling you, Muslim, it is in the Quran in Arabic. It tells you the white man is the devil, the Holy Quran, the 51st chapter, the 7th verse. It says a man, regulate, the gene of man, physical. And most of the Quran y'all read, you somehow read that, because y'all still ain't saying the devil's a man. But you don't want to believe that. And not believing that is why you're suffering.
I'll bring it back for you, y'all.
Who that?
You claim to know one thing.
Listen.
And that is who the devil is. But if you don't know who the devil is, brother, I can't trust you. If you really think Jack Nicholson is not the devil, now we use a capital T. The devil. If you are still under the impression that there is no, the white people is not the devil, and it's in the Quran. I'm telling you Muslims, it is in the Quran in Arabic. It tells you the white man is the devil in the Holy Quran, the 51st chapter, the 7th verse. It says a man, regulate, the gene of man, physical. And most of the Quran y'all read, you somehow read that, and y'all still ain't saying the devil's a man. But you don't want to believe that. And not believing that is why you're suffering.
Let me keep moving.
I can open that Bible and show you where white people come from.
See? All kind of
I'll show
practice.
you where they came from, how they got a cursed seed, how the leprosy is in there, Leviticus chapter 13 and 14, and Genesis 9:25, first be Canaan. That was about Ham being cursed. Being us, that's Canaan. Ham wasn't cursed, Canaan was cursed. And Canaan was the Canaanites, and those were white people. Open the book of Leviticus chapter 13 and 14 and read it, and you'll see when you come into the land of Canaan, which I give you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in that house. Now look up the Poma, and Newman, now you find out why white people like this. Find out why they can't stand the sun. Find out why they're peeling and falling apart. Find out why they got that big hump in their back. Find out why they got hair on the back of their legs and on their shoulders.
Okay. That's Dr. York. Okay? Now, whatever he come out with, he's in conflict with his own teaching. See? And I don't have no problem. And I ain't got nothing to do with that. See? So whatever he can say, he gonna have to say it against Dr. York. He can't say it against me. I just kept, I was like, God damn. These motherfuckers got more crackers in this shit than they got black people. See? No wonder they got to keep, you know, the white man on the team. See? They got to keep the white man on. They own the goddamn team. All along they was on the team. But the question is, if they was the devil, why did they continue to let the motherfuckers get a new whoppers? See? That's double talk. Give for what nobody said. That's double talk. Okay? Either the motherfucker curses or he not. Okay? Now what goddamn principle is you standing on? See, motherfucker come out here and say something. I mean, what do the fuck you believe? We can't believe shit that come out y'all goddamn mouth. You change the shit every 2 goddamn days. See, now, he always want to talk about the Black Power Nation. But they got the flag of the Mahdi, of Sudan, a revolutionary that cut the fucking head off of General Gordon, who came to Sudan to colonize our people. Now, if he can talk shit about the black revolutionaries, why the fuck do they fly a revolutionary flag? Huh? Let's talk about it. See? 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 Yeah, motherfuckers gonna get quiet now. Motherfuckers gonna get quiet now. Those are facts. I didn't bring them motherfuckers. Those are facts that any of y'all can go do this research. See? Let me keep it moving. See, that's the flag right there. That's the flag right there. But see, they added some shit to that. And I'm gonna show you, family. I'm gonna show you. See, we can see right here where the revolutionary brother, the Mahdi of Sudan, fought the crack of General Gordon and cut his fucking head off. He didn't sell no motherfucking vacant lots to do that. See? And then he talking about light-skinned motherfuckers. What about the Maroons? It didn't change them.
Come on.
Huh? It didn't change the Maroons. And they was light-skinned. Okay then. It's about culture. It ain't about the goddamn genes. White people got black genes in there. But the motherfuckers still act like crackers. That blood can go one way, nigga. It went 2 ways. Alright. So you need to put some information up there showing also what the black blood do for white people. Do it make them black? Do it make them black? No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. See right there? He cut the motherfucking head off. Those are facts. A revolutionary. And then Dr. York said he was from that lineage. Am I right? Okay. Okay then, well, he's speaking against his own house. And a house divided against itself cannot stand. It cannot stand, family. See, motherfuckers talk. See, the shit that he spit, you know, about the, you know, buying shit, I don't have no problem with that. It sounds like a watered down making of the nigga. Yeah, okay. See, now you look at this motherfucker, General Gordon. See what he got on? The fans. See, I gotta come back and do this shit again. I gotta come back and do this shit again. Now he says he's from the Mahdi, but yet and still he wearing the motherfucking fans of General Gordon. Now which one is it, family? Which one is it? We talking about black power. We talking about black power. Now we gotta talk about you motherfuckers. And it's gonna get deep, family. I want you to hold your motherfucking seat, okay? Let me keep it moving. Now you see this shit? You see the motherfucking, what they call the Ascaris. Anytime you see a motherfucking nigga in Africa with a fez on, he being led by a cracker. I guarantee you. I did that shit before. But yet they still wear that motherfucking hat. Why is that? Why is that when I brought that science? I didn't put that shit up there. I did. But I ain't telling the motherfucker put the hat on. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Okay? Now, look at that. See, they killing the brothers. The original Muslims did not wear fezes. They wore turbans. Because it's based on geography. It's the sun. That motherfucking fez ain't gonna do nothing for a nigga out there in that desert. Ain't gonna do shit for them niggas out there in that desert. See? So where did it come from? It came from the Turks. Yes, it did. We did that shit before.
I don't have to go come here and do this shit again. See these niggas? See these niggas? Here we go again. Here we go again. But they quick to criticize the Black Power Nation. But the motherfuckers don't see no flaws in themselves. What the fuck did the New Orleans do for Dr. York? Huh? See, we talking about leaders. We talking about accountability. We want, when he comes up here, let us know what the hell these New Orleans is doing for the release of Dr. York. Worry about that. Worry about your own leader. Okay? All right. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Here we go. See him? See him? See, he's representing right here. But then when you go way back here, he got the fairs of the enemy on his head. That's confusion. You're confusing me. You're confusing me, family. You're confusing me. See, I don't got to come out here and talk all this shit. You know, I just want y'all to prove this up here. Because if they're confused in their representation, then what the fuck is coming out of his mouth today? See, you got to stand on something. See, and we can't see what the fuck they stand. See, they switch every other day. They get this shit on one day, then the motherfucker Arab the next day. Then the nigga a rabbi the next day. Then the motherfucker Chief Black Feet the next day. Then the nigga Reverend Dr. A.O. the next day. Then the motherfucker 720 degrees, the supreme master of this. What the fuck do you stand on? It's like, you ever see Scooby-Doo and shit, and then they in the haunted house, and they get to chasing the goddamn monster, and then, you know, the monster chasing them, they run in one room, right? And then they come out and run into the next room, and then before you know it, the monster and Scooby chasing Shaggy, and then Shaggy with the monster chasing Scooby, and then, you know, this is what the boy, so you can't chase a Scooby. You can't chase a Scooby. See, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just put the facts up there. Those are facts. Let me keep moving.
Okay, listen, you're getting ready to start teaching on egyptology.
Listen.
So you're going to breed people like Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and these are demons.
Wait. They're
Right now,
demons?
you're getting ready to start teaching on egyptology. So you're going to breed people like Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and these are demons. Right now, you're getting ready to start teaching on egyptology. So you're going to breed people like Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and these are demons. When you go to Egypt, at a temple called Epu, and it's called the temple of Heru, the elder at the worst, the elder at the place called Epu, you see a life-size boy. And taken to the wall, the drama of Heru, revenging his father after local of silence death by killing his uncle Satyphon. We can go now to the temple of Aspect, which they call Isis, at the island of Thebes, and see the beginning of the story. Now all these temples I'm telling you exist. There is no fairy tale. The story is the story that will be, but the fact that the story is still there, written in the law, according to fairy tale, because anybody could go and still see the story, not only written in red, but drawn and cut in the wall. Anybody that knows the box of Pandora in Egypt knows there was $1 million for each dynasty. Every time a dynasty came, there was a new bunch of gods. So know what happened to us as a people if we open that box? There's so many gods, there'll be a group over here saying we follow the Hyksos dynasty, this will be the Ramses dynasty, this will be the so-and-so dynasty, and then we'll have the same problem we have now. It's called the Catholics, and then the protesters against the Catholics become the Protestants, and then the evangelists who's going to spread what they protested about became the evangelists, and then those who were waiting for the 50th Jubilee became the Pentecostals, and then there were those who bore witness that the name was not God, but Jehovah, and they became Jehovah's Witnesses, and then there were those who said, well, we have to keep the Sabbath, and that happens on the 7th day, not the 6th day, and they became 7 days, and they're going to advance with this new idea, 7 days, and they started breaking us up. What happened? When you go around the neighborhood, you find that all of us are the ones all confused.
See, and then you went right down to Georgia and set your shit up like Egyptian. Like the Egyptians. You talked about the Egyptian deities.
called the brothers that brought the science demons. See, that's slander. Them brothers have been on the ground far too long for that man to disrespect Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark like that, and then go right down to Georgia and steal their fucking legacy and set it up with all the Egyptian regalia. That's bogus. And the same thing that nigga did to Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark, that nigga trying to do to me.
Damn, said it?
Plain and simple. Yeah, that's exactly what you did. Yes it is. Yes it is. Let me get it. Look at this. Look at this. See, but he just talked about it. What would we do if we start accepting all these Egyptian deities? What would happen to us? You know what would happen to us? New Wapians. That's what would happen to us. I'm sorry. I didn't make the shit. I'm just putting the shit in front of your face. A lot of people already knew about it. See? But the shit is going to get deeper. See, because I knew this shit was going to happen one day. And so I've been plotting on you motherfuckers for a long time. I've been plotting on you motherfuckers for a long time. So he talking about Dr. Ben came. I already went to the master. We had to talk with the master. Okay? And we're going to bring this information to you. Oh shit, I ain't gonna hit y'all with that one. Not yet. I don't want to hit y'all with that one. Let me come on over here. Oh, here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna come back to that. Here. All right. Oh, listen.
He's been to the Nile Valley twice, 3 times already. But he missed the opportunity to go with you, but he went with Quasi. And I know Quasi.
That's 2007, family. Remember that.
And most of the ones out here talking and standing on corners blowing smoke haven't even got a passport. So I know they ain't been nowhere. The new Wapians we saw last night, Dr. York, Malachi York. Now they got a following around here. And I said, yeah, we go in there. You know, I was happy to be on the internet, and I saw a video that ran by Dr. York. And he had the audacity, I don't know if you heard about it, he had the audacity to call you and Dr. Clark. Listen to this. Demons. This is what he actually said. I heard him say it right out of his mouth. He called me worse.
He called me worse.
He said to me,
you heard? Wait a minute. Tried to get him killed. Tried to get him killed. Huh? Try to get him killed. Dr. Ben ain't gonna lie. Dr. Ben is not going to lie. Okay. All right. Y'all heard that? All right.
Definitely crazy. Believing in the reptilian race. People from outer space. If you got the masses like believing in all of that mess, and you got enough money coming from them, you do the same thing. Yeah. Being there, messing around with all them followers, wives, daughters, you're a pedophile.
come out of that. You can try. You heard the master speak.
Two counts of influencing witnesses, and you could receive a maximum sentence of 10 years in confinement or each count. And that you could receive a minimum sentence overall of 10 years on probation. I'm telling you the most notice. You understand that?
All you need is, I just want y'all to see, even though it's loud, the nigga gonna plead guilty. I don't give a fuck. You see him say? That's all you need to see. That's all you need to see. Did anybody force him?
Are you satisfied with the services of your attorney? How long is to over your attorney? Were you able to hear and understand my statements and questions to you? You have a whole bit of
We're gonna sign off on the family. Sign off on it, nigga. Sign off on it, nigga. All right. Sign off on it, nigga. I guess it was the white jeans in the nigga. I guess it was the white jeans in the nigga. Okay. See, the thing is this, family. Real niggas do real things. Touching babies is the most hideous motherfucking crime in humanity. See? It's the most hideous crime in all of humanity. And see, when you sign off on some shit like that, see, you curse every motherfucker that was a part of that goddamn community. I don't want to hear about nothing about no motherfucker tortured nobody. Because you're going to have to beat my motherfucking ass to death. I'm coming out that bitch swole up. Did anybody beat you? Hell yeah. They've been beating the shit out of me in this motherfucker. You understand me? I don't give a fuck who you got. I don't give a fuck what the threat is. You see what I'm saying? You fucked up the whole goddamn community for a few motherfuckers. I won't give a fuck who they got in there. They gonna hold their ass too. Because he's the money maker. He's the mastermind. He can get out, continue to make money. The broader community will still be here. The compound, still here. You mean to tell me you're gonna let them crackers destroy all that for a few motherfuckers?
That's not real, family. That's not real. That's not real. You don't do no shit like that. You don't do no shit like that. Let me keep moving. Now, what I want y'all to do is look at that. Do you understand that that star, that 6-pointed star, with the arc in the middle, that's Madame Blavatsky star. That's Madame Blavatsky star. That's Madame Blavatsky star. See, when I hit him the first time, the nigga should have known. Why the fuck would, nah, he gonna come out here and tell you what the fuck wrong with the black power community, but he can't tell you nothing about the shit he got on his own head. Yeah. You ain't got a class. You ain't got a goddamn class. See, you ain't got a class. See, there you go. Madame Blavatsky. See? And I got more shit. That's who they fuck with. See, he dibbled and dabbled with a lot of them motherfuckers. See, I couldn't get a lot of that shit in, but I'm gonna do it again. See, fucking even with them Satanists. That's why every goddamn title, the devil in this, the devil in that, the devil in microchips, the devil in hamburgers, the devil in house shoes. This nigga got a goddamn title with the devil in it. He got more titles with the devil in it than he got with God. Go look it up. Go look it up. See, it's just like the healthcare system. They make you think you sick so they can prescribe you some fake ass medicine to heal. Damn. You see what I'm saying? You better watch them. You better watch them niggas. See? See? There you go, right there. He got it on his head. You cannot deny it. That's exactly what it is. Now, are these, black devils? Now, I want to go in here and find this. As I say, goddamn, they fucking with all these goddamn, occultists. Where's this shit at? Okay, I went to look up Aleister Crowley. I said, let me go look that motherfucker up. Now look, as I was scrolling down the motherfucker under Aleister Crowley, you see that picture right there? That's the same one they used on the motherfucking book. Look at that. See it? And you say Anton LaVey was a follower of Aleister Crowley? See? See? And Anton LaVey, that's the motherfucker they call the Black Pope. He said he's so motherfucking wicked that the devil worship him. See? You got an answer to that, family. Those are actual facts. See? We'll get with the bacon lots later. But what we want to do is answer why the fuck y'all fucking with these Satanists. See? You got to get into that. Madame Blavatsky was a goddamn witch, family. I didn't have to come out here and do no whole whooping and hollering. Because, I mean, the shit Dr. Ben spoke for itself. And so, you slandering, family. You're slandering. You want to come out here and slander me. You want to come out here and slander the black power community. But you cannot tell us shit that the Nuwapians did for Dr. York. Now, you see that? See the magician? You see that symbol above that tarot card? I want to show y'all that. See, that's the same symbol on his hat. Yes, it is. See it? I got it even better than that. Where that motherfucker at? I got it even better. There you go. See it? See it? The magician, y'all. The magician. The magician. That's it. That's it. That's it. Well, that's why the niggas was always talking about Merlin, Nimrod. Two motherfuckers that existed in two different literatures. He done blended this shit together. Nimrod come out the Bible and fucking Merlin come out of the goddamn British Isles. Now how the fuck they get together? I got to the goddamn point. He got the motherfucking magician on his head. Poof, 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 poof. Here you go. See, there you go, Merlin. See, it's the same symbol. Go in any of his books, and I guarantee you, Merlin is all through the goddamn book. The nigga even said, listen to this, that Abraham's daughter married Imhotep.
No, brother, we gotta keep the side chatter down.
Yeah, it's just so
show some respect.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful. That's right. Of course. See, now.
Hold on a second. Nobody said anything when play was going. I asked everybody to stop with the side talk. And I said at the beginning, if you're sensitive to some information, then this is not for you. Simple as that. Go ahead, Seti.
Now, in 1989, Dr. Ben did his Jubilee year in Egypt. That's 50 years. He had done 30 years in taking our people back home. Dr. Ben brought this Egyptian knowledge to our people like no other person. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. He brought you the 42 negative professions. He brought you all the natas. And the first people in this country with Kemetic names and Nubian names was those brothers and sisters raised up by Dr. Ben in the Nile Valley. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But not at all did that nigga give Dr. Ben credit. He slandered him and went right down to Georgia and set their compound up like ancient Egypt. See what I'm saying? That's slander. That's thievery. That's plagiarism. You see? I didn't have to come in here and plagiarize that brother. I never said nothing negative about the brother at all. I wouldn't even call him like that. I didn't even know the nigga. I had to, until I did the debate, I had never seen the lesson. I had to go study the nigga. And when I went to study him, it was always an attack on people. But when you attack a motherfucker, you got to also come back with some humility and give them a way out. You gonna come in here and just beat up motherfuckers and think they gonna support you? What kind of shit is that? See what I'm saying? And so that's the problem when you see people attack people like that all the time. It's some self-hate going on. It's some self-hate. It's some self-hate. I support the brother in his endeavors, but I do not support him in how he slanders the black power community. And motherfuckers that gave the Nuwabians a pass. They didn't gave motherfuckers didn't really want to say nothing about Dr. York. You know the reason why I didn't want to say nothing? Because I know when a motherfucker fighting a case like that, real niggas do real things. Let the man do his thing. You understand me? I'm on, the man trying to get out this, that, and the third. Let him do his thing. So motherfuckers kind of let a person slide on that. You understand what I'm saying? But how the fuck niggas is giving y'all a pass, but you come out here and get an ass? You understand what I'm saying? And y'all motherfuckers ain't doing that. And if it is some doing something, that's real. But it's a lot of them motherfuckers ain't doing shit. So, I mean, you can go in any goddamn community and point some motherfuckers out that ain't doing nothing. Don't represent the aspirations of the broader goddamn community. You think you the only motherfucker that's teaching their babies? I mean, goddamn. I mean, there's people all over the goddamn country been, schooling their babies at home. That's beautiful. Do that, brother. Continue to do that. But it's other people doing it. You're not doing it. They didn't come out here and say, nigga, you ain't done, you ain't taught your motherfucking baby shit. They just do their good work. And the information is being passed in the community, and you don't hear the shit on the microphone. So you cannot crush people's aspirations. See, people want to be free in any way they know how. See what I'm saying? And then motherfuckers might not have the goddamn money, but it's in their heart. See what I'm saying? It's in their heart. And they doing whatever they can do. And so when you come out here and crush down on people's aspirations, man, seriously, man, that's some self-hate. That's some goddamn self-hate going on inside. Let me keep moving. Okay. And so you see right here, Dr. Ben is at the temple of Karnak. It says, presiding priest, reciting prayer canoe. Do you know what that was? That was 1980. Dr. Ben was in the temples. He wasn't in no makeshift shit down in Georgia. That's 1980. Look at this shit. This is 1986 and this nigga still talking about peace be unto no one. Huh? See, them is facts you just cannot dispute. Peace be unto fucking no one. And Dr. Ben blew that shit out with We the Black Jews. We the Black Jews don't pick the goddamn book up. He wrote, you know when he wrote that book, We the Black Jews? 1938. This nigga in 1986 talking about peace be unto no one. What fucking noise? You talking about what niggas teaching their goddamn babies? Man, you had
Drusilla done to Houston in goddamn 1920 was busting their ass with that shit. So how the fuck did you come in 1986 and teach them shit about Noah? The nigga did not know nothing about ancient Egypt at all. Soon as you open up one of them goddamn books, he gonna shoot your ass right into Sumeria. Shoot your ass right into some crazy ass. You don't see no white dude on the goddamn temples of goddamn Egypt. You see the metal now, which he did not teach. But he used the Egyptian regalia to lure your ass in. You know, you got to put cheese on the motherfucking trap, family. You got to put cheese on the trap, family. So, now, look at this. Now, Dr. Ben was 360 degrees high priest of the craft of Amun-Ra. Now, this nigga was Mahdi in 1986. And when the nigga went down to Georgia, look at that. Just despite Dr. Ben, the nigga jumped up to 720 overnight. Now, I heard of accelerated programs, but goddamn, that shit off the meters. Well, you can't even show me when you got the first goddamn degree. Huh? You can't even show me when you got the first goddamn degree. And the nigga shot to 720. It's only one Grand Lodge in the world, and that's the one in Egypt. The Grand Lodge of Luxor, Ibn. Go read the Stolen Legacy. That's where all Grand Masters and priests was raised up after 40 years. You had to go through and nobody can goddamn get double promoted in the craft. Nobody. You got to do your whole 40. Okay? And I'm a brother of the craft. And I know, and I got some more heat for your ass. See, look at this. I had to put that in there. That's Dr. Ben's Masonic card. This is the more Western style of the masonry. You see what that shit say? Ethiopia, East Africa. Past Master Mason. You see the date down there? 1941. See, I come with the motherfucking facts. I come with the facts, family. They are slanderers. That shit that they teaching is garbage. That shit they teaching is bullshit. It cannot do nothing for the people. If you want to know, that's why they starting to teach. Don't fuck with Egypt now. But they'll take that goddamn dollar out with the goddamn slave master on it that raped our sisters and put it in your face. And say it's the way. It's the way. I got some more shit. I'm not done. But I want y'all to see that. That's the master right there, family. And none of them niggas got that. None of them. And that's in Ethiopia. That's not in here. That's not in America. See, over there ain't no crackers in the lodges. There ain't no crackers in the lodges. And see, that led him to the craft of Amun-Ra, which he spent, and I seen the brothers, okay? And this motherfucker talking about the brothers can't read the goddamn walls. Nigga, you ain't even been to the Met, nigga. You ain't even been to the Met. I seen the brothers. Don't let that nigga fool y'all. Y'all better take y'all ass home and get it from the real brothers and sisters that know that. Why would they deter that? Why? I mean, what is the need to do that? That's unbelievable. You don't have to do that to get your message across, brother. You don't have to teach against our elders and teach against our community. We doing what the fuck we can. And then they just killed the brother, young brother, for bumping his signs. This nigga say he don't see crackers killing niggas, he see niggas killing niggas. But who killed the brother? Who killed that young brother? Was it a nigga or was it a cracker? See, the cracker is a sophisticated killer. See, Planned Parenthood. Who's running that? Is it niggas or is it crackers? All right then. Who running them goddamn hospitals? Medical apartheid. Harriet Washington. She did the goddamn research. And she's a qualified doctor researcher. Go get the goddamn book. She's saying the cracker is performing all type of goddamn experiments on our people in the hospital. Is she wrong? Is she wrong? Is she wrong? Okay. And so, look at this shit right here. See, now, if y'all look at that alien, that's the same alien of Ron L. Hubbard. So the Nation of Islam is not the only motherfucker fucking with them.
That ain't the Nation of Islam, it's Farrakhan.
Correct.
Come on. Keep
That's
it
all right.
straight,
You right. All right, brother. I give you that. That's true. That's his Farrakhan school. That's Farrakhan. And I meant to, say that. Okay, that's fair, but it don't change the fact that these niggas fucking with me.
Go ahead.
Now you want us to give up Egypt and pick up this shit? But you can't bang on that bullshit. Can't bang on that bullshit, right? Huh? Okay. Now let's listen to this motherfucker, Ron L. Hubbard. For all you motherfuckers. In 1946, Aleister Crowley, the sorcerer, the mystic whose dabblings in black magic earned him the title, the wickedest man in the world, found a new disciple and welcomed him to one of his occult communities in California. The extraordinary activities of this new and enthusiastic disciple are described in a vast collection of papers owned by a former admirer of Crowley, which we have examined. The man in question is Lafayette Ron Hubbard, head of the now notorious Church of Scientology. See, Ron L. Hubbard was a student of Aleister Crowley. Wow. That sick motherfucker. See, but you gonna come out here and put some shit up about college? I don't give a fuck what you put it up for. I don't give a fuck what you put it up for. When you got a leader, you should come out here, if y'all is doing something, say, this is what we doing for Dr. Young. This is what we're doing. Never got that. See, you never got that. Just slander people. I don't give a fuck what Dr. Khaled's son said. We know what Khaled did for that boy. He loved that boy. Right. He had that boy up there every time he did a lecture. So when you got a God like that doing the work, you don't even bring his name up for show nothing. Let him rest in peace. Let his legacy stand as it is. See, you got shit going on in people's family. Everybody got some shit going on. You can't come out here and blow nobody's family up like that, man. That's slander. Any goddamn way you look at it, that is slander. Everybody got some shit that they ain't happy with. You understand what I'm saying? And some people's is just, there's nothing they can do about it. They just continue to live their life, hope the shit get better. Okay? And so I just don't appreciate that. Because Khaled did a lot for our people. I don't give a fuck what the outcome was. See, when you think about these white companies, these Fortune 500 companies, they put the best of white people in them companies. See, our best, they slay them. And so what happens is these weak ass niggas become the leaders. And once the weak ass, then you see the generations start to devolve. It's a process, family. It's a goddamn process. And so you don't teach it from the beginning. You just go to the end and say, look at the nigga. Look at the nigga. Look at the nigga. When you go to Haiti, they fought that crap. They didn't have no motherfucking economy. They got tired. And they used the land. They used the land and the wealth in their head. See, it's not about money, it's about wealth. See, motherfuckers have money down in Katrina. But when that water came through, ain't shit money can do. See, and we got to understand that these people is trying to exterminate our people. I don't give a fuck what that nigga is saying. And so we got to understand we have to protect our family. A lot of what happened in Africa and all around this world because we was not prepared. Not because we was lesser people, it's because we are a spiritual people. We don't think about the sick shit that crackers think about. Now, if them genes that he talking about is what changed these niggas into crazy motherfuckers why hasn't the black gene harmonized the makeup of the white man? He's still the motherfucking white man. That blood didn't go one way, it went both ways. He's still the goddamn white man. Gonna shoot a baby for bumping his goddamn sounds? What is that? That's a devil. In Detroit, Ayanna Jones threw a motherfucking stun grenade in a house with nothing but an old lady, the grandmother, and a baby, and shot the baby through the top of her head. shot him through the top of, and you know what? They trying to let the crack off. See, just like with the motherfucking dope gang, Bush, Oliver North, George Bush brought this shit here in the impoverished community, and niggas that didn't have no other way out saw a chance to get some of the shit they see on TV. They put the guns, they control the guns, they control the dope, and they control the money. And so you're not gonna beat the big house, nigga. Anytime you go in that motherfucking casino, and you might be winning a couple of times, but when that cracker tired of you winning, you're gonna send them 2 big crackers over there to tap you on your goddamn shoulders. And he gonna point your ass to that door. And you know what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna get up and get your bitch ass up out the door. Because they gonna throw your ass out. So he can cut your motherfucking money out. And so
2 minutes.
If they could take $750 million from Tiger Woods, one nigga, they can sink most of the niggas in here with the light bill. See? They can sink most of these niggas in here with the gas bill. See? And so how the fuck is you think, but does that mean you cannot accomplish something? Buying some property? No. You can do that. But it's not a way out, family. And economic status just does not change social status in America. You still a nigga. You still a nigga. You still a nigga. See? Bill Cosby had a couple dollars. Went to buy CBS. What they tell his ass? Get the fuck out of there and killed his son. Huh? Oprah Winfrey got them there $4 billion. Bitch went to Paris. And they didn't even want to let her in the goddamn, in the shop. Closed the shop on. Told her she couldn't even come in. So the cracker is the cracker is the cracker is the cracker. The devil, the devil, the devil, the devil. He's not a spook. He's not a spook. All those attributes you see in the Bible concerning the devil are real in the incarnate white man. Because there is no religion. A man wrote that religion. So he spoke for God and he spoke for the devil. And so what a man thinketh in his mind and in his heart, so is he. So is he. So is he. So
30
is he.
seconds.
Okay, family. I just wanted to drop that information. It's real information. I did not slander. The brother still got, some things that was, real. But that does not change the fact that the white man is and will always be the goddamn devil. Black power.
Sutek, clap.
Ready? Let's go. You know what it is. We have become our own worst enemy. Did black people create white supremacy? That's what I want to focus on.
That's right.
Did black people create white supremacy? White supremacy is a vehicle that gets its fuel from black people. No black people, no fuel. Can't go nowhere. This is true. Let's go next one. Y'all gonna understand eventually. That's why I like to debate. Because people tell you what I say. But today you got an opportunity to sit here and actually listen. There's some people who would have never listened. And I already had 5 people come to me today and say, brother, I had you misunderstood. I caught the wrong YouTube first. So let's get it. I definitely put out this one today. My Father's Keeper is a biographical sketch of my father, Dr. York. Because that's what he's been to me, nothing less. More than just a teacher, but a father to me.
That's right.
And he taught me not to get emotional and get crazed when somebody says things in contrast to what we deal with. But I want to make something clear. It's a slave mentality. When the white man say, this is our symbol and this is what it means, and we just embrace it as if the swastika didn't exist in Africa prior, as if the cross didn't exist in Africa prior. And now, because the white man and the white woman say, these are our symbols, because all we do is study slavery and study us being oppressed, we got no other choice but to concede that, hey, if a black man wears symbol, and the white man is wearing the symbol, then obviously the black man got the symbol from the white man. Every time I think I'm in the conscious community, I get let down. You say they burned down our libraries and they stole everything from us, but when you upset with a black man, then it's the white man's. You see, the white man is a liar. He's weak and he's wicked. All he do is lie, up until the point when it's a brother that you dislike. Now the black man is guilty. Nigga shit. That's what we call this. One word. It's not separate. One word. Nigga shit. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Look at this. What the hell? Shit. What the hell does this guy do? We gotta teach lecture etiquette. You know, like, if someone goes off for 30 minutes into a tangent off the subject, somebody should save the brother from himself and say, yo, it's not about polite Dr. York.
That's right.
Don't wrap it up in the last 2 minutes and talk about the white man.
That's right.
But I know what it's about. Play, I told you. I get into people's head. I'm under their skin. I'm like another set of nerves. Look at this. White man do that. Go to the U.S. Census. You'll find this is a diabetic foot, and this is a cancerous breast. You say, polite, what the hell do we care about that for? Well, cancer kills more black people than white people do. Diabetes kills more black people than white people do. In fact, diabetes kills more white people and black people than white people and black people do. And cancer kills more white people and black people than white people and black people do. Amongst each other or against each other. Both of them get their ass kicked by diseases that they both get. But the lower frequency in our community want to make each other the enemy. See, we're supposed to be smarter than that. You see, you hate when you don't understand. And when you get overstanding, you're supposed to confide in that reality and move forward. Disease kills us more than anybody. A woman chooses not to breastfeed because her nipple hurts or it cracks when she tries to feed her child. My nipples hurt. No, I ain't doing it no more. And this is the reality at the end, a decision the black woman chooses to make. Out of ignorance, we become our own worst enemy. Diabetes, the way we eat. I do not condemn the whole black power movement. I say, hey, we don't have to talk about the white man. Let's just talk about us. Let's keep each other straight. Right. Shit would change. Right? The white man is not in your house forcing you food. He's not making you go to the 24-hour chicken spot. Niggas and chicken, that's just another lecture by itself I want to debate on. Look at you. You see, I can say some slick shit about light skin, but when I say some chicken shit, y'all niggas is ready to go to war. I see more emotion come from the chicken. He better not do another minute on the chicken. The nerve of this nigga. I like it curried, I like it fried, I like it salted. Come on. There ain't too much shit on planet Earth you can have such variety. I'm gonna leave the chicken alone, because I know it's gonna get ugly. I'ma stick to the white man, black man shit. We don't want this shit to get out of control. And the word to get out on YouTube. That the fight broke out. So I'm gonna leave the chicken shit alone. Let's go. We talk about that within the confines of our own household, amongst friends. But disease kills us more than any race. And in fact, disease kills all the races.
That's right.
And a lot of them are a socio-economical surrogate of ignorance. And all this merely means is because of your financial disposition, because of your inability to execute economically, know how to appropriate your funds, we make poor decisions because we have little options, because people amongst us not educated. When someone said, the white man ain't even hiring us and giving us no jobs. What are you bitching about? First of all, you said he's a devil. If I wear a meat suit in a lion's den, picture me like fucking lion ass just bit the shit out of me because I got a meat suit on this motherfucking lion thing. He can just butt people like that. I go in the water with an open cut, shark infested. I deserve to get bit. When I come out and I'm bit, I ain't gonna be doing no damn lectures on these sharks is getting out of control, y'all. Black power. These sharks are getting out of control. Black power. You gotta do something to these motherfucking sharks. They keep biting niggas. Cause you know the shark's nature. If you understand the nature, you back left to yourself. Cause that's the most trickiest shit going on day to day. We still trying to figure ourselves out. And the more we hate other people, the further it takes us away from ourselves. And my brother can't even admit to himself that he is overwhelmed with my personality. But I don't do 30 minutes. I timed it, so we watch the DVD, you'll see. I don't do 30 minutes on another brother. I'm not here to break down another elder. That's right. I made a strong effort to make it clear that's not my sentence. Because I would be practicing the very thing that I'm against today. That's right. We don't have to take people out of prison to bring them into a lecture where they can't defend themselves. Dr. Ben was in a white hospital. Okay? We got to change that. That's what we need to focus on. And as for what my teacher says about other people, was very interesting because Dr. York, in his latter days, being out here, spoke real high of Dr. Ben. That's right. Dr. York, in terms of racism, said he apologized to us for teaching us it. It was a school of thought. Yes. He did apologize. But we can't go into all those things. But I want to make it clear to people, because I'm a new Covenant member. I want to make it clear to people. Just because I have a teacher that I identify as my father, that I name everybody in my house, and when I had a name for my daughter, he told me to change the name and I accepted it. I took it in. And one of my wives is a daughter of Dr. York. And I'm not over here trying to play myself and disrespect my brother here. I got the weight. Well, we better than that. You're supposed to be teaching.
That's right.
I come from the gang shit. This is not the place for it.
That's right.
So I said today, I'm not going to go on my way to disrespect that brother's leadership for two reasons. It doesn't belong here. And number two, it doesn't belong here. And when people review the tapes, anybody with any self-respect and integrity is going to be able to say, the time he took out to tear down 2 black men, and I'm sure he got more, he could have been educating you and giving you a plan. Did you get a plan of action?
No.
Did you get one from me?
Yes.
I qualified my time, took time out of my debate. Whether people say he win or lose, we gonna win if we get a plan of action, even if we just get the wheels rolling. I took the time out, crunched the numbers, used my own monies to make sure everybody can get a copy. So we don't leave here with the last thing in your mind is these 2 brothers who try to tear each other down. I said I'm out teaching, and I'm 30 minutes over him. Dr. York stole a legacy. He stole pyramids. What kind of book bag fits pyramids? You can't shoplift pyramids. He stole, watch the tape. He said, and he got the nerve to steal his legacy and do his own Egyptian thing. That's some nigga shit. One word, it's not 2. Nigga shit. Look at this great and beautiful black man. Look what he's created for us. He was, but you know, the white man took his land though. Oh, I love when y'all say that. Because first of all, the land wasn't even in his name. Second of all, the land wasn't properly protected. I'm not saying the white man's not going to do it if the land's not properly protected, or is. I'm saying you make shit too easy when you don't do shit the right way.
That's right.
Secondly, I want to make it clear, if my teacher says something, and I say something different, you know why that happens? Because I'm not a slave. I'm free.
Right.
So if my teacher make a mistake, you can't make his mistake my mistake. I'm a free man.
Right.
Just because I join you, I don't have to follow everything you say. I listen to you for what I can take, and I use it to cultivate myself. You cannot condemn me for another man's sins. So that shit was a whole waste. That was a waste of time and energy. And going to Dr. Ben in a bed, talking to him about slander, in my opinion, I think that shit is evil. I look like going to my pops, telling him about what other people are saying. Negativity, we read negativity, we watch it in the media, we study negativity. Negativity, another word. And we can't get away from it. We stay in this negative study for so long. we think forms of positivity is negative. Think about it. He built the land because he said, I'm tired of going to Egypt, paying other races to see my own ancestors. So when he built those pyramids, and he had Sphinx blowing water out their mouth, niggas said, but those stones ain't made of granite. They using cement for those stones. But you niggas is paying to see your own ancestors. You funding your own oppression. Could they take that money, flip it, and use it on guns to bring you down? Fuck a pyramid. I pay to see someone live before I pay to see one of my ancestors be sold to be dead. Taking photo ops. While niggas are starving all the way across Africa, you taking photo ops. Listen, man, I got love for my brother. It don't matter, because I understand when people are sick, they're supposed to do sick things. So I don't condemn people no more. I appreciate you for who and what you are. Because if you could be against me, you have to be out your mind. Let's go to the next one. Next one. Like I said, this is the testimonial. This is a testimonial. Oh, we're going to talk about childish stuff too, behavior. We're going to talk about it. It's actually there. The white man talks about it. No, that's a reference to someone saying something. Someone said something about childish behavior. No, somebody said something about it. I was speaking in reference. Because we was told no one's supposed to be doing this when I'm talking.
That's right.
Like I said, I feel totally guilty for bringing this case against Malachi. This is the FBI's lead witness, Habiba Washington. Niggas said that Dr. York did it. But when the person that led the charge said they was coerced by the FBI, that's why they made up the story. Niggas turned their heads and didn't want to listen to the rest. Because you hated that man. Because he did something you wanted to do. You want to be a teacher? Sometimes infatuation is infatuating. Sometimes you could love someone so much you start hating them because you want to be where they at. So first it starts off innocent, but if you wind up struggling and that person has momentum, unfortunately a lot of teachers couldn't embrace Doc because he was so proud, and he should be, because he gave us a language. But yo, it ain't the real Egyptian language. Nigga, you don't say that about the Jews. Yiddish. See that? It's pig Latin. Pork, slavery. It's pig Latin. It's the shit we read. It's the stuff we read. It's a beautiful thing if a black man give his people a language instead of them speak the one that was physically imposed on them. Why not? But you see, we found something wrong with that. We become our own worst enemy. There's a lot of good you can take from the brother, but you need to find the bad. It satisfies your ego so you don't have to work harder. You got to make something wrong with it, because if you don't, you got to get a bigger land. You got to come up with a more detailed language. You see, if we don't hate it, we have to become responsible. Responsibility, respond to your ability. We have to hate each other so we can stay lazy. We can't appreciate nothing that we do good amongst each other. I mean, let's be for real. Who did what Dr. York did? Only one that ever came close was Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Let's not front. You can hate the man all you want. Hate him all you want. But truth is true. He ain't steal no damn pyramids. He didn't go down Georgia and pull some shit out of his back pocket that belonged to Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben is fly. So is Dr. York. So is Clarence 13X. So is all of them. We don't have to pin their doctrines against each other. We as their students are supposed to make sure we don't fall into the same egotistical traps that they fell in when they was teaching. I told people I don't have to make this personal to win. I told people I'm smart enough to just be smart and win. I don't have to tear someone down. The same person who talks about it spends their whole lecture tearing down, but doesn't give you nothing constructive that you can use. It's true. FBI lead witness, I don't feel that it is right that he is in jail right now because all of us were angry. And we all got together and agreed to this case. And we went ahead with it. And now he's facing life in jail. This is on my YouTube channel. I don't think he should be incarcerated because of that. I'm going to go to the next highlight point. But nobody should be sent to jail because of a bunch of lies and what was said on that stand was a bunch of lies. It doesn't matter if the head or the lead witness says it. Niggas set in their ways. I already don't like him. So this time around, the white man is right. Every other time, he's definitely wrong. Let's go to the next one. See this black power shit? It's very seductive if you start hating too much. If you hate too much, you got reasons why not to be successful. You got reasons why not to appreciate each other. If you hate too much, I told you, if you hate white people and you're not doing nothing to them, you're still going to work, you're still sending your children to school, you're going to have misappropriating hate, and you're going to give it to your own people since you're not using it against the people that perpetrate the crimes against you that you feel with that conviction. If you don't do something with that energy, you're going to misappropriate it.
That's right.
There she go again. Everybody started venting in the car about different things that we didn't like. This is at the bottom left-hand corner. It didn't have nothing to do with child molestation. It had nothing to do with any criminal acts. It was just different things, normal things that you don't like about growing up. You know, we might have had an argument with Malachi here and there. And we brought up situations. Jacob kind of fed off of that anger. And he convinced all of us that we should take the anger and we should go to the government with a story about his father. And then Jacob York says in the interview that I got on my channel, until one day we are all riding to Miami together, right? And all of a sudden this whole big thing came out. I mean, I go to Miami for Memorial Weekend every year anyway. You know, that's just one of my places. I go to Miami actually 10 times a year. I decided I'm going if y'all want to roll with me. We'll rent 2 rooms, everybody chip in, and we'll ride down there. Ended up starting out with 5 people, then it ended up being 25 people. And you know, you understand, we all grew up together, and in turn, by chance, this little Miami Beach thing, everybody that went, everybody testified against Doc. By coincidence. He just had the money all of a sudden. Black people being their own worst enemy. Let's go to the next one. Now, of course, I didn't help a lot of these people. Yeah, now, of course, I did help a lot of these people get jobs. What a coincidence. I did help them, you know, get their lives together, help them get apartments, you know, like I did that for a lot of them. Sure, not a problem. And a lot of them ended up being witnesses. Okay, a lot of them wound up being witnesses, or half of them, whatever. I just happened to get them jobs. I just happened to pay for their trips. It just happened to be 5. They just happened to turn to 25. And like half of them or all of them, one of the 2, all of them just testified. Just all happened like that. We all have to be upset with them. And we all have to be broke. So I was exploited because of my economic disposition. Someone saw our weakness. They saw. And we're going to read the quote that corresponds with that now. To bring out the fact that all of these witnesses went on a trip to South Beach, Miami. We got to think about that. Then you have old girl Montel Williams show. This is the right here. We're going to go through it. Sakina Parham. She had a custody battle with Doc. Like the other sister that was with her. Our sister, Sakina Parham, had charges against her for abusing my son. This is Dr. York talking from the Alta Patmos CD. And she knew that she had filed child support in Clark County for me, but not in Putnam County, along with Pauline Rogers, another female disgruntled. Well, I went to court in Fulton with Pauline Rogers, and I won leave custody of my children, and Sakina Parham got scared because she knew, came to court there, and they found out she had abused my child. You had 2 people who had been disgruntled with Dr. York. Here go Nicole Ada Lopez, who was an admitted child molester, who took the stand against Dr. York because she was granted immunity. Go to the next one. This is her. And this is the sister right here, in the middle, on the left, at the bottom, in the middle. Farah Muhammad, who says that her brother was molested by this person. Who do they get to take the stand? People that are already in compromising positions. Black people did it. The white man just came to the land. First of all, there was black people in uniform too when they took the land, 1. Second of all, the land was owned by 9 other parties, none of which is Dr. York. 2. Third of all, before they can get their incentive to be able to take the land, they have to convince our people that it's okay to do it. They have to get a subtle, indirect confirmation that they can do it, because they know all hell can break loose if we don't do this right. So they have to build a story and use black people to build it. They don't use white. So you say he just took the land. No, he had to build a story amongst disgruntled blacks that was so emotional. Their emotions superseded their intelligence. And thus they were used against their own later to say, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to go this far. We become our own worst enemy. Let's keep going. Look at this. We're going to go to Africa. According to PBS, we're going to go right down here. PBS Africans in America Series Companion Book. And here's some more sources. I've been missing out on those. Here's some more sources. Africans in America, PBS 1998, Wonders of the African World, PBS 1999, and the African Trade History Channel International 2000, just to give you some places where you can go to find some more of this information. But what we'll go straight to, more than 20 million Africans will be kidnapped in their own homeland. It's especially to show you Africans were enslaving Africans.
That's real. 6 countries.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? We ain't gonna go there yet. Let's keep going. We ain't gonna go there. And they did it in the Congo. In fact, the Congo set it off with the Portuguese. Because Prince Henry did, like Spain did with Christopher Columbus, and funded a mission because they got tired of the middleman when they was getting salt and gold from the Moors. And they said, man, it's building our economy. We want to find a direct route to West Africa. Let's fund some missions in our endeavor to find out how can we get in. When they came, they wound up being able to get slaves from black people from Mauritania. And they found out these black slaves were way more stronger than their white slaves. The white people was enslaving white people up in Europe. This was in the 1400s. About 1444, the Dutch started coming in. The Spanish started coming in because black people were selling to all of them. But don't worry, we got some references for you. Look at my man, Olada Akuyana. He was kidnapped at the age of 11 and sold to Nigerian slave masters, black slave masters, as an indentured slave, then later sold again and later on purchased his freedom from work in Britain. This is the book called Interesting Narrative of the Life of Olada Akuyana, or Gustavo Esparza, the African. It was first published in 1789 and considered the first influential slave autobiography in Britain. This is a book from a slave that was kidnapped by black people, then sold to black people. This is a direct elaboration on a slave's account of being enslaved by black people. Let's go to the next one. Woo! And people don't like this. They just think black people are perfect. No, we all make mistakes. But you ain't about to tell me that, oh, white man's the devil, and when we do something wrong. I mean, come on. My child hits another child in the head, and they're 6 and 7 years old. I do not say, well, baby, you know we can't beat our child, because after all, I mean, the white man's the reason why the child is hitting another child. We don't do shit like that.
That's right.
But then when this child becomes 21 years old, they no longer have to be accountable for their actions. So the children are more accountable and adults aren't? What's going on with this doctrine? No, the only reason the black man is doing this is because the white man. Up until it's the black man that you don't like, that is actually true. I don't like this crazy doctrine. That's right. That's why I don't respect it. I love the people. I don't respect the double talking.
That's right.
Here's the book. Here's another black man that was enslaved by his own people. I'm not giving you white people's accounts. I'm giving you black men's accounts of what took place on those slave ships. Some of those images you hang up is an end result of black people selling black people to black people that sold them to white people.
That's right. That's right. That's the truth.
The slaves wrote it themselves. We ain't gonna be picky and choosy, because I ain't bring no white man's account. Y'all ain't gonna let me get with that. So now something wrong with the slave for telling the truth about what black people did to them? Tell the truth. You know why this shit went on in Africa? Same reason why shit going on over here today. We either blood or we crip. We Hebrew Israelite, we Sunni Muslim. We ancient Egyptian and we can't respect each other's culture. We gotta tear each other down. Same shit in Africa. We got scars here, we got big lips over here, we got the big ears over here. In search for an identity that is exclusive, we become so ethnocentric, we start imposing life on other people. So because we was trying to differentiate ourselves from each other, we didn't even see each other as part of the same race, more or less because we was from different tribes. Right. And you know when you meet Africans from Africa, they give you this feeling like shit is gonna be uncomfortable if you niggas start coming over here. Yep. Don't front. like you don't get this vibe, like they don't see you like you black too. Don't front like you don't feel it. I'm not saying all Africans, but many of us in here experience this kind of condescending vibe, like they don't think we all can get beat upside our head for racism. It's that tribal shit. It's that blood crip shit. It's that Hebrew Israelite, BPC, Black Panther, not to say that they advocate that ignorance. It's to say sometimes people get so caught up in their own cultural identity and insecurity, they gotta put other people's culture down. So here's a slave's account. We'll read through a bit of it. But when the vessel arrived, this is Oduba, Kugano, slave wrote it. Just like the other slave book. Look at the white man's a publisher. Can't win. But when the vessel arrived to conduct us away to the ship, it was the most horrible scene. Listen to this. Because we was told what happened on the slave ship. But this time around, you're going to be told it coming from a brother who on the ship, the beaters, the cracker was the black people. I got some shit to show you in the book. In the book, I got a slave master that had White House niggas watching black people. And so you call the people house niggas, that don't mean it's limited to black people. And these are slave accounts. Why would the white man teach you that he alone enslaved you? He alone was able to enslave you in Africa. He alone was able to bring you to Brazil, no problem. The second highest population of African Americans. He alone was able to come to America and enslave you. Why do you suppose he has to teach you this? Why don't he give his fellow African demon the credit? Because he has to enforce a fiction to you. White supremacy is a fiction. It don't even exist. If he lets you know that you participated in your own demise, then you will have confirmation that you can come up and it's not that difficult. All you have to do is stop trying to bring each other down. So he has to teach you that I did this, so he can embed fear into your psychology. He's teaching you, devoid to let you know black people had a hand in it. So you can get scared, because the shit scares me. When I'm like, yo, they just came to Africa, what? 1,000 deep? And just overthrew millions of Africans? That shit is like scary shit. I'm like, yo, I feel you on that white man. That nigga come from heaven, he was kicked out. There's no way he could pull some shit off like that. He just came in Africa and just took niggas and nobody bust their gun or did a... And so much of us, them niggas could have lost their eyes after a while. He didn't just come there, he has to embed fear into your psychology. A lot of his power don't even exist. It's like money. You get a little money, what happens? You buy a house, you in debt for $150,000. Money didn't even exist. Now you're paying back the debt with real cash dollars. Now the money exists. Same way his power works. He has no power, but you give birth in his hospital. Now he has power because you receive birth of the child. He has no power, but you get married. You see the actual contract. You just gave birth to white supremacy again. He has no power. But then you have to go to him to be educated. So here we go. He only has the power that we gave him.
That's right.
So white supremacy don't exist, and he learned a lot of this weird and wacky shit from us. Believe it or not. He learned a lot of stuff. If you go to Nation of Islam lessons, say word, they don't say Yaqub is the original black man. And he's the father of the devil. Say word, they don't say that. So if the black man is the father of the devil, and it also says in the lessons, say word, they don't say in the lessons that he had to teach the devil devilishment. So if he had to teach the devil devilishment, it's almost a subtle conviction that white was right until black people taught it wrong.
That should say forgotten technology.
Think about it. I was raised on this shit because my pops first born. But when I got a thinking mind of my own, people started to hate me. They ain't just y'all, Nuwaubians hate me too. He called me Nuwaubian. I'm Nuwaubian by heart, but if you ask the average Nuwaubian, oh, we don't deal with him. He's doing his own thing. You damn right I'm doing my own thing, because these niggas is doing the wrong thing. I don't give a hell what anybody tell me. I will have to be a slave under no black man. We done been enslaved by black people already. I know the knowledge. I'm not coming to be enslaved by nobody information. I got a thinking mind of my own. Don't you dare try to condemn me for someone else's sins. I uplift Dr. Ben. If Dr. York says something wrong by him, he got to sleep with that at night, not me. I embrace him for the good that he has to offer for the community like all the other leaders. Let's go to the next one. I forgot to name this infernal fort, the ship that the slave master was on. I mean the slave brother. But we were taken in a ship that came for us to another that was ready to sail from Cape Coast. When we were put into the ship, we saw several black merchants. Black merchants, these were the slave buyers, the people that purchased them. This ship was filled with black people. What you think? America just had free blacks and none of them was getting in on slavery? Like, what are you thinking? Niggas was just walking around free, just by chance, watching other black people be enslaved? How does that work and they don't get offended unless they're part of it? Something I ask my Morris community all the time. There's some skeletons in our closet, and if we don't identify it, we're going to be likely to do it again. If giving or being put in a position of power, we will abuse it again. And when we found ourselves at last taken away, death was more preferable than life. And the plan was concerted amongst us that we might burn and blow up the ship and to perish altogether in the flames, but we were betrayed by one of our own, a countrywoman, who slept with some of the headmen of the ship. I'm going to go down. But it would be needless to give a description of all the horrible scenes which we saw and the base treatment which we met with in this dreadful captive situation, as the similar cases of thousands which suffer by this infernal traffic are well known. Let's go next one. This should get intense right here. You should get the book. Because if you rely on white people to sell you the story about slavery, if you should have questioned, why is this white man being so honest about beating up the Native Americans, shooting us down? Why is he teaching us so much of this? Because he's trying to induce fear into you. Make you think he do it all by himself. He almighty, all powerful. I don't need no niggas to take them down. I do it all by myself. I ain't gonna give nobody credit for this, so they can fear me. Because if they don't fear me, I can't have power. So look at this. This Lord of hosts, his great providence. We're going to go down. Where the brother says, but I escaped better than many of them. For eating a piece of sugar cane, some were cruelly lashed or struck over the face to knock their teeth out. He survived the ship, eating pieces of sugar cane that broke off because someone was whipping the hell out of other black people. Black people was whipping black people so bad, pieces of sugar cane was falling off, and that's what he lived off of. Read it. He watched people get chopped up. Black people chopping up black people so the rest of them could be scared. So nobody play gangster on the shit. Read it. This is us. Niggas say, yo, we going to Africa. I'm making sure all my mans and them coming with me. You ain't gonna have me just worried about the white man. Anybody that can do that to their own is way more evil than someone that can do it to another person's race. That shit is treasonous. If you can sell your own people into slavery, that's worse than a white man enslaving us. What kind of monster is this? It's inside of us. It's constantly making us point at other people. But I must own to the same shame of my countrymen that I was first kidnapped and betrayed by some of my own complexion who were the first cause of my exile and slavery. Go next one. Damn. I love Marcus Garvey. People say, polite, you always blame the victim. I say I ain't blame the victim. I blame the victimizer, the guy's doing the wrong thing. You can't make the black man that does something wrong to the black woman the victim too. There's only one victim. I'm not blaming the victim. I'm not a victim if I'm doing the wrong thing to you. But apparently, if that's true, Marcus Garvey is also blaming the victim. People love Garvey. I heard Seti quote him a lot too. I agree with him. I love Garvey. People say, I'm Uncle Tom. You say, black people the one doing bad stuff to people? And then they quote Marcus Garvey and say, well, you ain't reading as much books as I'm reading. I got the book here with me too. The following content comes from the Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, page 37, Purpose of Creation. The man or woman who has no confidence in self is an unfortunate being, and is really a misfit in creation. God Almighty created each and every one of us for a place in the world, and for the least of us to think that we were created only to be what we are, and not what we can make ourselves, is to impute an improper motive to the Creator for creating us. God Almighty created us all to be free, that the Negro race became a race of slaves, was not the fault of God Almighty, the divine master, it was the fault of the race. He said the reason why we were slaves was the fault of the race. Y'all say, y'all big up Garvey, and then y'all ask me, where you getting this from? Marcus Garvey, the guy you told me to read. It's a popularity shit. Like, if you say Garvey, I say Garvey too, but we ain't really reading what they was teaching. That's why we can't figure out why we don't agree. Because some of us is reading, some of us are not. But we all are bigging up the same leaders. Confidence, conviction. He said, sloth, neglect, indifference cause us to be slaves. Sloth means to be extremely lazy. We ain't cursing out Garvey for calling black people lazy. Do you think he's calling all black people lazy? No. He's just saying too many black people are lazy. Sloth, neglect, indifference cause us to be slaves. Confidence, conviction, action will cause us to be a free man today. But every time you see a confident man, you get insecure. You think he's trying to belittle you. No, I'm trying to pick you up. That's what they do in hip-hop with all this money and all these women I got. And you say you're talking to the youth. So polite say, look at all this money and women I got. But only thing these women are my wives, not video girls. And this money I didn't get from dope dealing. I got from real estate. Go to the next one. So the white man, strategies of war. A war can only really be fought against an enemy who shows himself by infiltrating the opponent's ranks, working from within to bring them down. You give them nothing to see or react against the ultimate advantage. From within, you also learn their weaknesses and open up possibilities of sowing internal dissension. So hide your hostile intentions. To take something you want, do not fight those who have it, but rather join them, either slowly, making your own, or wait for the moment to stage the coup d'etat. No structure can stand for long when it rots from within. This is the white man's strategy on war. We should study what white people say when it comes to war, since we accredit them for so much war. War and power. It's a lecture. This lecture means to read etymologically. Let's go. Let's go. The white man. And look at the first agent. James Wormley Jones. FBI agent. Because J. Edgar Hoover found out he couldn't infiltrate a black community unless he used black people. So the first FBI agent, right here, there's his application. Let's go to the next one. Agent 800. So I say y'all keeping it 100. Whenever you promote dissension, you keep it at 800. And here's some African leaders apologizing for their role in slavery. Let's go to the next one. Who's that man? Play it.
So,
this brother said
we're gonna have to get in these, we're gonna have to curtail these kids from fucking up out here on the streets, man, by giving them a right to pass the system. That's a system where the brothers, and it ain't got to be structured. We used to do it, man. Y'all older motherfuckers be checking niggas, behind on niggas. You don't blow the nigga shit out where he can't heal. But that's what happened. That would make a nigga strong. You understand? When you give them a system that gonna toughen their ass up, it's not gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying? We just want to toughen our young man up. You know, and make them motherfuckers hard and give them direction. And give them a blueprint about where they can live on these streets.
And where the crazy shit
gonna get money. Because you can't tell a motherfucker don't get money and you ain't got no option for them. So the only motherfucker, they can shut the fuck up about the dope game. If they want to get the only motherfucker gonna change the dope game, motherfucker create some companies. If you ain't gonna create no companies for the kids, shut the fuck up. Because I believe working for the white man is even worse than working selling dope. Who is you to judge? Shit, I think working for the white man is even worse than selling drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got self-control over the drug trade. You got self-control of it. And if you take over the control of it, the aspect of it that you can't control, he gonna stop shipping that shit down here because you doing with it what you ain't supposed to be doing with it.
There you go.
Because there's gonna be a certain amount of motherfuckers that's gonna die in this confrontation. So you just got to come up, you just got to strategize as a general and as a leader how these motherfuckers gonna lead here. Now some niggas gonna lead here. Now if you can get the motherfucking money and you can take the money and build some motherfucking companies with it, I would take it overseas, I would take it out of the white man's arena so you can control that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because if he bust your ass, he can take everything.
He can even go overseas if the government over there will allow him to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can get the best out of it that you can, when Malcolm say by any means necessary, that's what he means. But you got to have a plan to say, okay, we're going to do this shit. But we ain't going to do it about it. We're going to say, okay, it's an avenue to us, and we're going to get the most out of it. And after 30 years, 25 years of doing it, we should be able to leave it alone. If you can't do that, get the fuck up. You ain't trying to be real. I ain't gonna lie no more.
This is what Malcolm X means by any means necessary, that we come up with this idea to sell dope for 30, 25 years. Then we can leave the dope alone. I'm selling real estate. I'm an Uncle Tom. Do you want him to represent your red, black, and green? Is that right or is it wrong? My brother, your community has beautiful people in it. And suffix to it is the word cartel. A word that takes on a connotation that alludes to big-time drug companies. It is not smart to have this on YouTube, where I got it from. When you identify yourself as a black power cartel and concoct an ideology that if we could just control the dope for 25, 30 years, then we can leave it alone. And he's telling you the white man is the devil. Is this responsible behavior? Stand up if you know it's irresponsible. Stand up. I want y'all to chant, we have become our own worst enemy. Say it, we have become our own worst enemy. Say it again. Our own worst enemy. Look him in his eye. You ain't caught right now. You can try. We love him too. We love him too. Go to the next one. So hold on. Go to the next one. Lost you. I want you to see my brother right here. Make it a little smaller. I got the newspaper. We have the time. Come up here if you bought property for $50 and it's worth $32,000. Come up here if you bought property that's $1,628.02. If you bought property for $1,628.02 and it's worth $101,900, but you use your status correction in your trust, something that I teach. You spend only $1,600. Come here, my brother. Come. Hurry up. I'm running out of time. Can my family, my wife and children come? Can Simon come up here? I have my own publishing company. I publish his book. Can Luan come up here? My head student and head caseworker. Come here, Luan. Bring your book. He put out his first book today. My head student. All people do is trying to tear me down. They tell lies on me. Show me the results. I can put shit up here all day, but I got real people up here. Where's my other wife? Where's my other wife? Come on. My brother right here bought property for $1,628 and it's worth $101,000 in court in Baltimore, Maryland. My brother right here bought his property for $50. My brother right here was on his front page newspaper for doing some crazy shit. And now he's here, has hundreds of thousands of dollars in property, thanks to my teachings. We become our own worst enemy. But thanks for looking up.
Y'all, it takes a lot of work to get up here and do what these two brothers are doing.
All right. Number one, Black Power. Come on now, let me talk. Number one, the conversation you just heard about me telling niggas do this is talking to some niggas already in the game. That you know motherfucking well a nigga don't want to hear shit coming out of your mouth. And so that conversation was, what would I say to a nigga so far in the motherfucking game that all they want to hear is about money? And you know it's motherfuckers out there. They don't want to hear nothing from this nigga or me. You or no goddamn body else. And so I tried to give a nigga that's so far in the motherfucking game something to get his ass up out of it. So what I told the motherfucker, if you're gonna be in the shit, which you gonna do any goddamn way, regardless of what the fuck I say, get the shit, get the fuck out, and get you some business. What the fuck else can you tell a nigga like that? So don't go and get that bullshit and bring that bullshit up. Y'all know goddamn well I don't condone no motherfucker selling dope to the black family. But there's many niggas out here don't give a fuck about what he's saying, don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. I just tried to give a brother some kind of program to get his ass up out. That's it. That's it. You know goddamn well I'm not gonna tell nobody. Just like I say, nigga, go get you a pound or something, and go on out there. I don't walk up to no nigga like that. I'm talking about niggas that's already in the game. But nevertheless, I ain't gonna take too much time. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with this right here. Now, hello. Sodom misinterpreted. Okay? Now listen here, family. Listen, it's not about shit. Because I never called the nigga name. So don't come out here clapping like, God damn it, I'm winning against the nigga. I didn't even know. Never called the nigga name. I'm going around this country teaching family. They call me booked. Give a fuck what no nigga saying. You niggas go the fuck on back home, do what you been doing. I'm going to the next city teaching family. Okay? And they calling me in for a reason. These is intelligent black people. So if you think everybody around the motherfucking country wrong, and you right, that's a sickness. You talking about the sickness? Everybody goddamn wrong. You the only motherfucker right. You gotta think about that, family. You gotta think about that. Sodom misinterpreted. It's gonna get hot. Because I wanna know what the fuck was misinterpreted. Huh? Nah, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot. Now I put it in there. But I'm about to come up to this and read this. I'm gonna come up here and read this. Alright? Let me come up here and read this. The name of this scroll. Wait a minute, come on, brother. Come on now. Now, wait a minute, family. God damn. We teach this shit. See, when it's some bullshit going on, see, we got to call motherfuckers on this shit. See, when some shit like that is being taught, you must correct that goddamn shit. Who the fuck is a motherfucker where he above criticism? I didn't just slander the man. Goddamn it, the ancestors threw that to me. I didn't even come in here with that. I was looking for shit strictly on the watch. Wait a minute, family. Y'all get the respect. Everybody respect. Come on, respect. Listen, family. Let me tell y'all something. I was studying. See, what they don't understand, I was studying Dr. York. When he was a Muslim. My peoples was Muslims. Well, most people don't understand.
Yo, tell the kids go out for a minute. That's all.
Yeah.
Tell the kids go out.
Take the babies gone, because it's going to get heated. This is the last shit I got to say on that. I'm not going to hold it for long. Because I just want my real niggas to know. Ain't no real nigga. Huh? Gonna write a whole goddamn book explaining homosexuality. There is nothing a motherfucker can say about some fact to me. Now, y'all talking about stand up? What motherfucker want to stand up and explain to me and everybody else what was misinterpreted? Because the first motherfucker to do it, you went, some nigga that went in. That's all right, that's all right. We don't want to know. We don't. We don't. The name of this scroll, Sodom Misinterpreted, is chosen because of the injustice that has been inflicted upon the gay population by those who claim to be not gay. It is said, is that gonna happen? It's not gonna happen. It's hard. See, but that's what I'm talking about. When you got to put the motherfucker over it. Huh? When you got to hide the shit.
Move the slide.
Oh man, come on, man. I know, I'm sorry.
Just tell the kids
oh,
go out.
But I got to read this shit. You motherfuckers can rape my goddamn babies and we can't say shit. Fuck that. We're going in today. Sit them out. I'm sorry, family. I didn't mean this, but hey. I got to read this, family. I got to read this. The name of this scroll, Sodom Misinterpreted, is chosen because of the injustice that has been inflicted upon the gay population by those who claim to be not gay. It is sad that such a lack of concern for human beings. Hold on.
Black
power in this motherfucker! Black power in this motherfucker!
Alright, you can't see what's going on.
Motherfuckers crying now. Black power, nigga. Hold that.
Yo, let's hit the drum.
Yo, watch my.
Black power, yo, y'all on the board. Yo, y'all need to back up.
Set it.
Black power, y'all need to back up.
Set it. Yo, set it.
Black power in the back up. Yo, good. You need to turn around.
No, you told me out. I didn't come here with this.
Talk to your people.
Set it.
Your security. Do your thing. Security, man. Back here, you know what I'm saying? Security in there will cause a problem. Get your security to be security.
Calm it down. Yo, set it. Everybody, just calm down. Everybody go back to your seats. Everybody go back to your seats, please. Everybody settle down, go back to your seats, please. We're going to stay in love and unity in this one. Everybody go back to your seats so we can finish this off. We're going to let the man do what he has to do. Everybody go back to your seats, please. Everybody, if you can sit down, stay control, please. Go back to your seats. Everybody go back to your seats. Everything's all right. We ain't calling nobody out here. We're going to handle our own business today. Everybody go back to your seats.
Everybody please go back to your seats.
Everybody go back to your seats so we can handle our own business. This is a family affair. We're going to handle our business without them calling anybody in here. Let's do what we got to do. We're going to do this peacefully. That's how everybody go back to your seats. Everybody go back to your seats, please.
Yeah. Why are we arguing right here?
Don't worry about it. protect. They going back to their seats. They going back to their seats. We got it. They going back to their seats. They going back to their seats. Let's go. We know how it is. Let's go back to your seats, please. Don't worry, everything is all right. Let's go back to your seats, please. 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 I'll stop riots at Randall's Island with 20,000 people.
Placements. Are there other images similar to that, or that's it?
Well,
no. So the nudity image.
When I get ready to deal with the white man,
so do me a favor. I'm asking you this. Hold on a second. No. What I'm asking you is, give us a warning so that if a parent doesn't want their child to see it, they can take them out. That's all I'm asking.
No problem, no.
All right.
I
did to make it to the white man, and I done did 3 of the motherfuckers. And so everybody know what I was gonna put up on the white man.
Alright, so let's get it back. Let's get it back.
Homosexual and lesbians, in most cases, are people that fear for a dormant personality that might come forth from themselves. That's called projection. That's called projection. When you make a person feel guilty for the shit that they do. See, I'm gonna show y'all in the Per Him Hey rule the 42 negative confessions of my eye. That is clearly in there. I have not committed acts of impurity, nor have I lain with men. That's clear. I'm standing on that. I'm gonna bring it. That's not slander. That's not slander. That's not slander. But because y'all don't fuck with each other, y'all don't really know the shit, now you done got caught up with it. It's not slander, family. It's real motherfucking talk. This homosexuality shit is killing our ass. It's killing our ass. It's destroying the family. It's suicide. It's fucking suicide.
Detrimental.
What the fuck is a goddamn shit on a nigga dick? And then you write a whole fucking book? Brother, the only man that I know would spend that much time defending a homosexual is a homosexual. Clearly, I don't even want to hear. I'm gonna go and pass it because it's really it hit it right on the head. Now I'm gonna go to 27 or the 4th. No, fuck it, because it didn't hit. The bomb been dropped. You can't pull it back. Everybody gonna go get the book now. Solid misinterpreted. Don't take too long and read the motherfucker. Because once I read the early shit, I just threw the motherfucker down. Like, I don't even want to read this motherfucker no more. I just want enough of it where I can show family. Hell, those whose face is turned backwards, who cometh forth from the dwelling, I have not committed acts of impurity, neither have I lain with men. What the fuck y'all want me to do? This is from the ancestors. How the hell we got Unks on, which represents life? The mother, the father, and the child. And you gonna come out here and spit this shit? Any act of sexual deviance is equal in being hideous. And so if you can justify homosexuality, you can justify bestiality, you can justify pedophiliaism. Any of that shit is equal in being hideous. It takes us away from our family. And this is the shit that's happening to us. We're talking about the black family. We can't get the black family together when the men's is fucking each other in the ass. And we justify it. See, the one thing y'all got to be clear about this is that I did not call this debate. I accepted it, but I did not call it. The brother been calling my goddamn name all fucking summer. I didn't see y'all niggas get up one goddamn time and speak against that. I had to dodge the motherfucker. Motherfuckers say, why you ain't saying nothing? Motherfuckers didn't get up for that. See? And then another thing. The video is clearly sitting up on the internet, defaming Dr. Bean. They've never taken it down. So any person who's going to the internet Black power. You good, family? All right. Come on, family. It's good.
Hey, son, get the man. I'm right here. I've been here all damn day.
That good, Sutat? Please, man. All right. Just stay right where you at. Just stay right where you at. Stay right where you at. Because they did have a long while just walking in front of my shit.
Right. Right.
And that was disrespectful, and I told them. You know, they already militant, and I'm militant too. So I felt it was very disrespectful that they were.
And what did I tell them? I told them, don't stand in front of the table.
But they still continue to do it.
No, they walk back and forth.
I'm with you though. I'm with you, but I ain't listen. We lead, we lose. Just chill. Just stay right there, man. Just stay right there. You good right there. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. All right. Come to me, family. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Okay, let me get off this nigga. Because I didn't read him enough. See, this is the kind of shit we talking about with this white man Mason. The shit that they promote. They do. It's a replica of the white man shit. It's a replica. Dr. Ben beat that shit up. Explain it all. He's a motherfucker. The man been in the shit forever. He ain't gonna lie on that shit. Are you a Mason? The first motherfucking initiation is to ride the motherfucking goat. But do y'all know where the fuck the shit come from? See, that's Greco-Roman shit. That's Greco-Roman shit. Y'all want to know is the white man the goddamn devil? But then when I come with the shit, you can't take it. Hey, if this nigga will lower our family and say, well, the niggas is doing this, that, and the third. Anybody ever seen their mama just get up and fuck a goat? Anybody here willing to get up and say, Daddy jumped up in the goat? Huh? And let me tell y'all something about black people selling black people. Africa is the richest piece of real estate on the goddamn earth. What the fuck could they give us? We didn't already have! Nothing. Nothing. What the fuck could he give us? We don't already have. They in Africa stealing our shit now. What the fuck could they give us we didn't already have? Come on, nigga, please. Come on, nigga, please. You gotta do better than that. We understand niggas were selling each other. But that's after the motherfucking fact of slavery went on for 200-300 years. Just like when they went to goddamn Vietnam, when they stepped their fucking feet on that soil, they fought their ass. When they stepped in Korea, they fought their ass. Huh? When the motherfuckers went to Iraq and Iran, they fought them. It's always gonna be some motherfuckers that's gonna go on the other side. Fuck them motherfuckers, kill them. But the greater population is fighting. That's what I say about generalization. See, them motherfuckers was Islamized blacks. They don't say they was Moors. It was the Moors that sunk motherfucking Song King. Destroyed the motherfucking city of Timbuktu. It was the Moors. You can go get Dr. Clark's book on that. When he talks about Columbus, I don't know the title of it, but Dr. Clark clearly states that. So it's a process. Don't wait till the end and say, look at the nigga, look at the nigga, look at the nigga, but then don't show how they took our babies and raped them and raised them, which they doing right now. They caught them goddamn crackers in Haiti trying to get out of there with them babies.
That's right. That's right.
And if they steal the babies and the babies don't know their culture, they teach them anything. And so when they grow up, yeah, they black, but their mind is white. You don't teach the process. You don't teach the whole motherfucking process. And so that's slighting history. You putting a slight on history, nigga. You don't know it. I don't agree with them motherfuckers. Kill they motherfucking ass. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? You think you gonna buy land to get up out of this shit? Let me show you something. Look at this. This is South Africa. You know what they telling the cracker in South Africa? Take your bitch ass home. You know what they call the white man in South Africa? The goddamn devil. This is Australia. And you notice when they throw that fist up, you know why they throw it up? Because they saying y'all throwing it up. Black power. They identify with you in Australia, family. They watching you. They watching you, family. And so when everybody around the world, when they are rebelling, they throw that motherfucking fist up. Okay? That's in Australia. Raping women, raping children, bringing poison and death into the land. Brazil. Go home, cracker. See, we're not just talking no shit out the crack of our ass. This is real. This is real. How can everybody around the fucking world be talking about cracker go home? Look at this shit. Japan. You know them motherfucking soldiers went over there and raped their women? Raped their children? They want that goddamn base out of Japan. Because the white man go over there and bring that decadent ass motherfucking culture over there all the fucking time. No niggas did that. No niggas did that. The cracker did that shit. You understand? No rape, no base. Look at this. This is in Haiti. See that shit? USA, CIA, hands off. They even marching for Trayvon. How the fuck did they march for Trayvon? See the goddamn genocide going on our people, and these niggas can't see. Even in India, it's a universal cry. Cracker, take your motherfucking ass home. But he ain't got one. That's the problem. He ain't got one. Even in London, shot the goddamn boy down. Shot him down. Them brothers and sisters was over there tired of that shit. It's happening all the time. Do you think they went and bought some motherfucking land? They went and bumped that bitch down. Is they wrong for doing that? They got more heart than we got. We in the belly. We in the belly. We've been hit harder than any motherfucking body. You know, people around the world look at us as something not to be sometimes, because we don't fight back. But they looking for us to lead the motherfucking way. And we don't have no better motherfucking answer than that. If we're gonna get some goddamn land, let's go back to Africa where we come from. Bottom goddamn line. Let's go back home where our spirit and our people come from. Don't hear nothing about that. Why are we gonna engage in a fucking economy that's built on the rape of the resources of Africa and all the land anyway? You participate in your own goddamn genocide. Wow. Look at this, man. Just shot the brother down. They say they don't see crackers killing niggas. They see niggas killing niggas. This is just the shit that's being reported. These crackers is very belligerent, man. They talking shit about this nigga in office, and they talking very flagrant shit. And they buying a whole lot of motherfucking heat. They buying a whole lot of motherfucking heat. Am I wrong for coming out here telling y'all that? It's real motherfucking talk. So they have a history of doing wicked shit to our people. So all I'm saying is, family, be prepared. There's something wrong with that. I ain't telling y'all to run out there and do nothing ignorant, because you know the beast gonna snatch you up. But I say plot, plan, and strategize. And if these motherfuckers come down, and I say it again, if these motherfuckers come down here to hurt our people, we must unify under blackness. We must unify under blackness. And we must protect our people by any goddamn means necessary, family. We must do that. We ain't got to cry. We ain't got to cry. We got these sisters and these babies that need us as men to do what the fuck we got to do. And Khaled taught me that. Khaled taught me, and then you're going to go get Garvey. I got a lot of Garvey. Garvey teach about the white man. And he also teach about power and force. And he tells you that ain't shit gonna happen without force. He tells you that. All right. Look at these crackers right here, man. Cecil Rhodes, Leopold, Mussolini. Them motherfuckers is accredited. I mean, Leopold, the cracker will tell you that. He was the Hitler before Hitler. He was that one symbol that was recognized as the wickedness on this planet. When you got one motherfucker that got 30 million murders up under his belt. One cracker, Mussolini, went to Ethiopia. I was just in Ethiopia. All they had was spears. And they motherfuckers went over there and dropped acid rain on them. and wiped out millions. And the motherfucking United Nations turned their fucking back on Africa. Didn't say shit.
Won't say shit.
Well, ain't gonna never say shit. Cecil Rhodes, look at the bitch. He got his feet from one end of Africa to the next. What the fuck you think on his mind? What the fuck you think on his mind? And so they are unified in coming to Africa committing genocide. When one cracker came, they all came. Every motherfucking country in Europe came to Africa. So they was unified in the genocide on our people. So don't try to take one out and say one better than the other. All them motherfuckers is the same. When slavery was going on, it was the world economy for 400 motherfucking years. So if you wasn't selling the goddamn ships, you was making the chains. You was making the motherfucking whips. You was doing something to help facilitate this goddamn business. Alright. Look at this shit. Thousands of crackers go out to see a man lynched. Tens of thousands. It was 10,000 at that one motherfucking event. Now, they say, this is FBI, says 85% of the world's serial killers are in America. At any given time, 20 to 50 unidentified active serial killers are active. Okay? So when you look at this, these are the same crackers right here. Those are their goddamn children. How the fuck is we gonna feel comfortable when we got sick ass motherfucking crackers running all through this motherfucker, doing all kind of wicked ass shit? And if they ain't killing us, they're teaching us. We understand we don't want no crackers teaching our babies. We understand that we're unified in that. But once you start to move away from that goddamn educational system, he got it in place for a reason. And if you try to undo his shit on a massive scale, he's going to consider that an act of war. And so you better be prepared. They'll let a few people do it. They'll always let a few people do some shit. But when it becomes a strategy to undo what they're doing, they're coming to see you. Okay? And so niggas is not serial killers. Niggas is serial killers. See, we amateurs at this shit. We are amateurs at this shit compared to the white man. See, these motherfuckers eating motherfuckers. Now look at this. World War II. The most deadliest motherfucking war in human history. The motherfucker only lasted 6 years, and they killed over 60 million goddamn people. 60 million, you can go look that up. World War I, 37. So within them two goddamn world wars, they killed over 100 million of their own goddamn people. And World War II, what is very important about that, they bombed cities. They bombed just the average citizens. They wasn't even aiming for motherfucking military. Now what the fuck, if he killed that many of his own goddamn people, what the fuck did he do to ours? Don't I got a right to ask that motherfucking question? Alright. This little bitch ass motherfucker bombed the babies. 4 babies in church praying to God. And then the motherfuckers come here and do this to Ayana. And we say we don't see crackers killing niggas. They killing niggas every goddamn day. They roaming through these goddamn cities, killing niggas. All them goddamn murders don't come from black people killing black people. Police killing niggas every goddamn day. Yeah, they're killing niggas every goddamn day, family. So we know niggas is fucked up in the head, and we know certain niggas is parasites to our race. We also understand that. But it's a process. After 400 years of a goddamn cancer in your body called a white man, you will be sick too. We don't justify what these niggas doing to our people. Not at all. But you got to understand the process from beginning to end if you're going to solve it. Or you just shooting in the motherfucking dark. The motherfucker got bombs. Enough bombs to destroy the whole motherfucking world. What kind of man seeks that kind of power? But that goes back to Francis Cress Welsing. When the motherfucker is numerically outnumbered, he ain't got enough people to fight on the ground. So he had to create inventions that can kill people from long distance. He don't want to fight. That bitch will sit in the water and just shoot bombs on innocent people. From the goddamn water. What kind of nigga cracker is that? He's a motherfucking coward. He don't want to come on the ground. Why you think these crackers, I got that one book, I forget that book, where it talk about all of the revolts in America. And the white boys was writing all that shit in there. They were scared of us. Because at one point in time, we outnumbered them motherfuckers over here. And so them white people couldn't even go to sleep. Because they were scared of revolts. The United States government was sending out letters to draft the white boys into the army for the Civil and American Revolution and War. But the white boys was writing back saying, how the fuck are we gonna leave our plantations with all these niggas on there? So they wasn't even going to war. They wouldn't even report. And the one thing that was clear about that book, they supported the militias. The militias is just in case. Just in case. And them motherfuckers is all on YouTube shooting all kind of heat. What the fuck is he talking about? They got babies on that shoot. Women on that shoot. I'm just letting y'all know. Who the fuck is they practicing for? Killing niggas. I didn't tell y'all to run out in the goddamn street and do it, because ain't nobody doing it any goddamn way. That's why I say identify the people. Dumb motherfucker, what did you do? I have told you that. If you ain't gonna hit the motherfucker where it hurt and make him, you know, don't do it. But if a motherfucker, you see a motherfucker that's doing something to a woman or a child, you should murder that motherfucker right there on the spot. What else is you gonna do? Let the baby get raped? Let the woman get raped? That's self-defense. We're talking about defending ourselves. These motherfuckers just open fire on us for no goddamn reason. All right, let me keep it. Tulsa, the motherfuckers was jealous of the business. They was jealous of the black people. They wasn't over there black power or nothing, even though it was black power. They were not militant blacks. They was doctors. Look, I looked at the goddamn documentary. They went in there, they was on top of a fucking hill, shooting at guns down into the houses. These wasn't revolutionary people. And then they went in there and robbed the goddamn people. They went in their homes, took their furniture, took their clothing, took their jewelry. The sister was on there said they had to take their goddamn clothes off of them crackers back. They had went in there and stole all their shit. So when they get ready, goddamn it, they come. Money don't stop the white man's propensity to kill us. Come on. It don't. So I never was against him and his economic plan. Well, why would he disarm his people for economic gain? Why? That's wrong. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's wrong. This is self-defense, family. But when it's your child getting shot down, then you know how I feel. The brother act like we ain't never had a hard life. We done all lost loved ones in this motherfucking street. Like we don't feel no pain. Damn, man, we all had life. Like what that motherfucker Langston Hughes say, life ain't been no crystal step for me. Shit. You know, it ain't one now. And so they bombed the goddamn church, gave you the Christ, gave you the book, and then bombed the goddamn church. What the fuck is that telling you? You don't give a fuck about that either. Okay. Now here we going, now we get into the process. You hung the father, you raped the mother, and you raised the children. That's the process. That's the process. They don't talk about the Revolutionary War that went on this soil. It just is, our brothers fought just like, and sisters fought here just like in Haiti, just like in Africa, the Mau Mau. But they don't want to teach y'all that because that's an inspiration for y'all. It was wars. These brothers and sisters was fighting like hell over here and damaging these crackers. They're not going to tell you about your successes now. You got to go to the elders for that. You know what I'm saying? So we have valiant brothers and sisters over here that fought and knew what the fuck the cracker was. And we have to honor them for that. Because if we don't, we ain't going no motherfucking way. That's it. We done spit in the face of our ancestors. They knew what the fuck this cracker was. Even in Egypt, if you read Stolen Legacy, what George M. James say? They kept the goddamn Greeks out until it was conquered. Why? Because they knew a lot of this shit and they had power to enforce it. When we had power to enforce it, we kept them goddamn crackers out of Africa because we knew. We knew what the fuck they was. See how they do it? But see, this is the babies that was raised. These ain't the revolutionary sisters, fool. Right. This is the ones that been raised. And then got the sister, and we talking about the white man ain't the devil. He got our sister down there, as confused as she is. Got on a goddamn leash and shit, kissing our sister and she smiling. These ain't the Yasati wives. These ain't the Nzingas. These are the babies that been raised, that been in captive. See, look at what they doing. See, now how the fuck is that happening? How's white people not killing our people? And they taking away our babies from the sisters for any old thing. Make, you know, impoverish community. Impoverish the goddamn community, and then say the sister can't raise a baby because she can't afford to feed them and come and take them. That's a setup. It's a goddamn setup. Look at this. We know where our queen, this is who we were. This is how we respect our queens. That's why we cannot, this was the greatest symbol of ancient Egypt. Not only Egypt, Africa. All over Africa. The mother and child. You know, we would never disrespect our woman like the white man disrespect his woman. Now what motherfucker would just get up one day and say, you know what, I want to sell my mama? They won't laugh. You know what, fuck you, nigga, I want to sell my brother today. What motherfucker you know just do some shit like that? Even though we fucked up in the head, them motherfuckers think like that, family. If you see a nigga think like that, he's gone on dope. That's when you see the worst of our people come out. They fucked up on some type of crack or something. And their mind is gone. But don't nobody just wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I ain't got no motherfucking money, I'm gonna go sell my daughter. From the beginning. I'm not talking about the day after the crack and all them shit that hit our minds. We had everything in Africa. When it went down in our tombs, we had shit, gold, diamonds. They didn't have shit to offer us. So if we sold, ask yourself, what the fuck did they have that we didn't have? We had it all. That's a lie. We did not sell ourselves. Them motherfuckers came in there and took our shit. Just like they going all over the goddamn world. If you're gonna blame us, blame it. The whole world wrong there. See, that's when you know something's wrong there. When you see people crying out all over the world just like we crying out, it's universal. White man, take your motherfucking ass home. He's the poison. We sick because the cancer is inside of our bodies. And so the only way we can heal ourselves is separation. Freedom and independence. That's it. That's it. We cannot live with this cancer in our body and expect to heal. You're talking health and shit. I don't want to say nothing against some of the facts that they brought, because I'm not that kind of brother. If you see some information that was right in the Zach, you take it. But I'm not in agreement with all of the slander and this shit, because I didn't never call the brother's name at all. He brought us here. He brought us here, family. He could have continued to do what he was doing, let me go and teach my teachers, and we would have been helping all the family in the best way we could. Look at this. See, look what type of ungodly act is this? It's all fucked up. We didn't do this. Look at this shit. That's that goddamn Greco-Roman shit. If you gonna condemn homosexuality, this is what the fuck the cracker doing to our babies. And so they crying out for goddamn help, and we looking stupid, justifying the shit. You cannot justify that. You cannot justify it. Look at this shit. All right. Okay? But I had to put that shit up there to see. You see the little boy in the back? Look at that. But see, that's why they motherfucking zoo type is the wolf. He's a predator. He's a predator. They immolate that goddamn wolf. Wait a minute. Look what they did down there to Tamaray. I don't agree with the fuck they did. I don't agree with what they did. That was in Georgia. I don't agree with what they did. They act like I'm clapping for the shit. I'm just showing you what the fuck they'll do. They did the same thing in Georgia, what the fuck they did in Tulsa. It's true. That means you can't hide behind, when he gets ready to fuck it up, he gonna fuck it up. beasts out there. You see the beasts out there. You see the beasts out there. You see the beasts out there. But the same thing they did to the walls, they did to our minds. And you see how they chiseled the woman out. Chiseled the black family, the woman. You see her in support of a man. And so when you see them chisel, the shit that they chisel are the most powerful images. And so you should study them even more closely. They didn't want us together. They didn't want the woman looking after her child. This is over 2,000-3,000 years. And it's still happening today. That's nature. That's nature. It's in their nature to do this. What is a devil? That is your mortal enemy given to you by nature. That bitch gonna fight you every day, 24 hours a day. No matter what. When Alexander came to Africa conquest. When Mussolini came to Africa conquest. When Cicero came to Africa conquest. Every motherfucking time. Because a man that have nothing, that's the only way he can come at you. I'm not jealous of nobody. What the fuck, it ain't about jealousy, it's about the babies. What am I jealous of? I'm a goddamn teacher. I'm a teacher, bro. I'm not jealous of shit. What I'm gonna be jealous of, man? The ancestors have blessed me. The fact that y'all could come out here, we're not our worst enemy. We're not our worst enemy. We're not our worst enemy. That's a fact. We would not be here today trying to wake our minds up and get information to take back to our families. How are we gonna be our worst enemy? If we get to thinking like that, we're done. So you got to change the words that come out of your mouth. You got to be positive. Yes, it's some motherfuckers fucked up, but the majority of our people is good. Believe it or not, they paralyzed to make a move, but the majority of our people is good. Now take these numbers. If it's 40 million blacks in America, let's throw an arbitrary number. It's not even 1 million ignorant niggas in this country. Do you know what 1 million ignorant motherfuckers will do? They took 1 million-man army to Desert Storm. Do you know what 1 million motherfucking ignorant, it ain't even 1 million. If I break it down to just 50,000 niggas, that'll put 2,000 ignorant niggas in the top 30 cities with black power. It ain't even 2,000. Do you know what 2,000 ignorant niggas just on the rampage would do?
Tell them, man.
Come on now. You know it.
You know what niggas do. Niggas
2,000. Now we talking, now for the bigger cities, that's one thing. But then when you talk about the other little smaller cities, there ain't nothing but about 300,000. Do you know what 2,000 ignorant niggas would do in a city like that? So the majority of our people is good. They just paralyzed to make a move and put them ignorant niggas in check. It might be 100, couple hundred ignorant niggas, 200, 300, 400 ignorant niggas in the city. But if you don't check these niggas, it make it look like everybody a part of that shit. That's the problem. We just not checking these motherfuckers. But the majority of our people is good in their heart and in their spirit. Okay? Now we're gonna deal with some economics right quick. I want y'all to look at this shit. Now, net worth and financial wealth distribution in the United States in 2010. The top 1% of this population earn 42% of all the fucking financial wealth in this country. That's the top 1%. And as you go around, the next 4% is 30. The next 5%, which will bring it to 9%, is 13, with the next 10% 11. Okay? With the bottom 80% of this country, with only 5% of the financial wealth in this country. That includes niggas, that includes po crackers, that includes the rest of these motherfuckers, Orientals and everybody else. And the killing part about it, the little fucking money we make, we run back and give it to the other motherfucker. That's why we in the disparity we in. You can't go teaching no shit like that until you get motherfucking mind right to keep them little pennies in their goddamn pocket. We fucked up in the head. Now let me keep looking at this. This is financial non-home wealth. That means what outside of you owning your home.
10 minutes.
Yes, sir. Top 1%. In 83, 42.9%, next 19%, 48. Goddamn, they own goddamn everything. You can look down the line, there's no change in the goddamn numbers. Now I do talk to niggas in the street. Somebody gotta talk to them. And they running this shit like the dope gang. And anytime a motherfucker in the gang, and motherfuckers get to talking about, I want to be the next nigga on top, you know what happened? You find that motherfucker in the alley, somewhere in the trash bag. Ain't no motherfucker, what you think, if you just don't focus on the white man, what you just gonna do, close your eyes and fart in the dark? And the bitch just gonna go away? You think that's just gonna happen? You can see, and then I can keep going down. It's consistent all the way to the beginning of this country. Them demographics has never changed. And as far as the white man is concerned, it's not gonna goddamn change. Let me get over here. Even the goddamn stocks and shit. Even the stocks and shit, look at that. The top 1%, they own 35% of all the goddamn stocks in America. The next 9% is 45.8. The bottom 9%, 90% got 19% of all the stocks in America. You can go look this shit up. I went over a lot of goddamn information, and damn near all the motherfucking websites were saying the same thing. All the motherfuckers I did the research, go do the research, family. If niggas got it, show me where the fuck it's at. Harlem don't even got no goddamn black business no more. This is the capital of the goddamn world. Black capital. They done wipe goddamn Harlem out. They own everything in Harlem. So go Harlem, so go the goddamn black community. What the fuck is we saying? We don't see this shit? If we was gonna do, you know, contribute to black economics, the first thing is to do is to save the black businesses that's already out there. Support them. Is we got a campaign to do that? All right. The economic top 1% of the population, this is after the goddamn economic collapse in 07, 08. Now they own 1%, the top 1% now own over 70% of all financial assets. They snatch niggas' homes. They snatch so many people goddamn homes. So when they get ready to snatch that shit back, they are going to do it. And they took cracker shit too. So they don't even give a fuck about the little po crackers neither. So let me get into something else. Okay, it's gonna get it. It's gonna get it, because I want to show you the white man. Before they was eating chocolate, they was eating shit. Huh? But see, I only did this to show you that a lot of the motherfuckers on YouTube putting that shit in the food. You can go on YouTube right now. Movie to help. They pissing in the food, shitting in the food. Ain't no black man, woman gonna do no silly shit like that. Unless they super sick. Super sick. Not even a crackhead gonna do no shit like that. Not even no crackhead gonna do. Look at this shit. And now they gonna tell you to go suck on the white bitch titty, and you wonder why you're weak. You wonder why you're sick. This bitch got a dog digging him up. I gotta show y'all this, family. It's true. But you'll fuck with him on one level, but you'll close your eyes to this. You'll disarm your people for economic gain. I'm not gonna do that. That's an outbreak. That's why all the goddamn poison is in the goddamn blood. See that? Look at that. Look at goddamn dog. Let the dog lick him right in the mouth. Look at her. But look at this motherfucker. You know what he was doing? Sucking his own goddamn dick and nut. And then you go right there and kiss him in the goddamn mouth. But wait a minute. Look at this shit. Is the white man the devil? Oh yeah, okay. All right. But wait a minute. Don't tell me nothing about no babies. Is the white man the devil? Is the white man the devil? All right. I figured y'all will, you know. If you let a nigga talk you up out of that, you can get the fuck on up out of here too. You can get the fuck, go on by your lots, go on get your lots, and get the fuck away from my people, because you poison. Alright? Look at at that. Drinking piss. Look at that. Drinking piss. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Get the babies out of here. I'm showing you what they doing with the babies. I cannot hide this shit. It's not candy anymore, man. When you got these cartoons on there, now your baby could go on the internet innocently looking for cartoons, and they got all this sick ass shit up there, family. You think I'm not gonna come in here and tell y'all that?
You got to know about that.
Huh? Look at that.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm gonna go past that.
Yeah, go past.
Because there's a lot of shit in that. It's all over the internet. So you gonna let, you know, this beautiful black baby is not her worst enemy. And any nigga that would teach her should be dead. They luring our babies in, family. They luring our babies in. Look at this shit. Mother and son. First anal sex with daughter. Incest TV. Look at all this shit. I had to go through it, man. Because y'all, I mean, look at this shit. Rape the black woman. Look at it, and then this is what happened. You understand what I'm saying? But they killed the black man first. See? Look at this shit. They don't see black, they don't see white men killing babies. They're killing them mentally, spiritually. Raping them, family. Look at this shit. And so you, look at this nigga. Look at this dumbass nigga.
That's polite.
Damn, I've never seen one of those before. You understand what I'm saying? And this dumb nigga will go teach this baby the same thing. And you know what that baby gonna grow up to be? This nigga. It's a goddamn process, family. We don't condone the shit, but you got to understand the process. And so they using that money and shit, houses, luxury, money, car, status. That's the goddamn carrot. And they leading you off the goddamn cliff. Make the money, but don't let the money make you, family. Look out, you see? And all they do is laugh and shit when we go to jail. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's where the Greek mythology came from. You see a goddamn half woman, half horse. That's symbolisms. Look at this shit. So that motherfucker put on the goddamn suit, family, and go right down to Wall Street and sell your ass some stocks. And so you gonna overlook the fact that this bitch is a beast and start to see y'all niggas, you see, that's when you ain't got no goddamn, no foundation. That's right, you ain't got no foundation. You'll sell your motherfucking soul for anything. I don't do that. I don't do that. So he was pulling his goddamn woman, now he pulling ours. Okay? Now he pulling ours. He did that, he drew that shit. That lets you know what's in his mind. Look at this. So you see how we naturally think. We raised that woman up to a goddess. That's right. And you see that brother right there is a full-grown man. That's right. And he's still small to his mother. That's right. That's our nature, family. That's who we are. We're not that other shit. The white man is most definitely the goddamn devil. And the reason why we act the way we act today is because of the cancer of the white man being in our bodies. If we want to heal, we must separate from this beast. Because it's in his nature, and he's not going to change. Okay? Look at this shit. I'm going to go out with a bang. If he do his goddamn woman like that, now he got our woman doing it.
Look in the toilet.
So that's when the brothers got to boss up, man. We got to boss the fuck up, man. Why is he feeling bad? Because I put our sister's plight out there, man. Come on. And I'm saying we got to get together, man. This is it could be your daughter, man. Goddamn, but when it's your daughter, you up in arms. But we got to look at all sisters as the same. They all our sisters. That's right. They're all our mothers. And when they disrespect one, they disrespect all. That's right. Bottom line. And to our sisters, this is your sister. You got to come to her aid. Come on. And I know the real sisters see this shit.
Come on, stand up, sisters.
We got to come to our sister's aid.
That's right.
Look at this shit. Now y'all watch this shit carefully. You see that rape face? Watch the eyes, family. Watch the eyes, family. Watch the eyes. That's when they got that shit all through the pornography. It means when you've been entered from behind by force. Look at that. Look at that, family. I don't give a fuck about what nobody. I come put my people's plight in front of the world. We got to wake the fuck up, man. It ain't about no motherfucking money, man. It's far past that. It's far past that. And so you look at the forestry. Look what this motherfucker did came through. He's attacking everything. The soil, they putting chemicals all in the soil, putting chemicals all out in the water. If we don't stop this beast, we ain't even gonna even be able to grow food on this motherfucker. When they spilled that goddamn oil out there in the Gulf of Mexico, they had whales jumping out the goddamn water because they couldn't get no goddamn oxygen. Even the goddamn animal life is crying out for this beast that's committing all this. He's committing genocide on everything. Everything. Wait a minute. Sex with the dead. Do y'all know man, check the FBI stats. They be digging them goddamn bodies up. They had the shit on CSI one time. They had a sick ass motherfucker digging bodies up. He was working at the morgue, laying with the goddamn bodies.
Time.
All right, all right.
Remember I said y'all wasn't gonna see a fight? Alright. Alright, now is the question and answer portion of the program. No. I'm gonna ask questions first. Then we're gonna bring the audience in. Alright? So Polite, come on up. Can we get a round of applause for our two brothers, Polite and Sarah? I think they did an excellent job. They brought a lot of information on here. The brothers, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so I wrote down a couple of questions for the brothers, and want you to keep your answers as detailed but as brief as possible. 5 minutes. Alright? This first question is for Brother Polite. Seti, I believe you gave a definition of what the devil was.
King, turn the lights up.
I think you said that the devil is your mortal enemy given to you by nature. Alright. Brother Polite, I don't think you really gave us a definition of your concept of what the devil, who the devil is.
Turn the light on.
Please give us a description just so we could put more context to your presentation.
I give you several perspectives. Anyone that's in opposition to the better interests of my agenda as a black man, my family's agenda, and the agenda of the community that I agree with, an adversary, a willing adversary that goes against what we are trying to accomplish, point blank. And in that context, that's not limited to complexion, that's not limited to race. Anybody that's moving in opposition to what we're attempting to do. Now, on an economic perspective, have to do it. Because this is one of the things we have our lowest cognition in, politics and economics. Be handicapped because our low cognition of politics and economics. We can't keep running from it. We got to engage in it a little more. Be heavy with ancient Egyptian information. Be heavy with astrology information. When it comes to economics and it comes to politics, we shy away from it, and somehow we're a bit discouraged, and we speak condescending to people that want to engage in it because they realize the handicap. Now again, when you go into the religious context, spirituality precipitates or alludes to the reality that one is generating revenue, or acquiring property. That is a religious definition. God is one to be known to create, right? Which is synonymous with the word production. Produce. Now, if our people, which is no secret, are the biggest consumers, and consumer etymologically alludes to fire, then we find ourselves in a hell's fire where we are not creative or producing. Thereby, we are the contrast of production, which is synonymous with God, and now we become devilish. Because when people are not producing, they have idle time, and that takes them into negative ideas, notions, and incentives. There's a direct correlation between a lack of production and criminality. We have to find ourselves back into being creative again. We created more as slaves than we do today as purported free people. This is a reality. If you do the history, we were creating more when we were intensely oppressed. Now, because we believe we're a lot more free, we have yet to produce on the same scale because we believe we're free. So devil is just simply anyone that's in opposition to us. And I also have a classification for devilment when we sit here and we let others produce for us, because we go to war with this white man and we kill this white man when he's making our socks and he's making our drawers and he's giving birth to our children, he's educating us and he's flying out of space and he's also transportation and he's also giving us jobs. Niggas is going to be grown white men in the back of their yard like marijuana to try to get them back, and we killed them all. Until we learn how to do for self and trust each other again to produce more by each other.
This question is from my brother Seth. You said that economics alone is not a way out for black people. Can you give us a list in priority the elements that you believe is the way out for black people?
Well, first thing first is education. It's education. Most niggas won't even buy black. Why? You understand? It's the self-hate. We got to go there. You can't hear me back? Okay, let me put the mic to my mouth. Education is first. Knowledge of self. Knowledge of self. Period. 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 Because when you effectively change the mentality of our people, the information that's going in their head, you'll have more people willing to support the brother. You're going to have to beat these niggas in their head. I mean, there's businesses out here. I mean, every fucking business I go to. The bookstore that I've been trying to support in Detroit for the long time, motherfuckers are going out of business. They're going out of business. This is where our damn knowledge is. And when these stores go out of business, man, this shit is, I mean, where's we gonna get the information from? So I'm not against the brother at all in his economic plan. A lot of the things he's saying is correct. But I'm trying to wake these babies up so we'll have a generation of blacks that will support these businesses. We don't have that. Niggas already think the goddamn white man shit better. And it's the same shit. It's the same, man, fuck, I'm going down there. They beer tastes bad. Man, we got a cold, man. This brother in goddamn Detroit got a cold beer store. He be freezing the motherfuckers. You know, go get you the coldest goddamn beer you can get. Niggas still won't go in there and buy it. So it's the knowledge itself. It's the educational system. That's first and foremost. Once you effectively change that, then all areas of the black community is going to prosper. Because they're going to love themselves. We don't love ourselves. We don't, not all of us. But you know, a lot of us do love ourselves, a lot of us don't love ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to go there and teach people again to love themselves. See, and when we do that, we'll have more black people that's going to come out and support black people in every area. See, in every area of our community, you'll have people coming out to support. These niggas won't even go to a black doctor sometimes. They'll go to the cracker doctor. See, they don't think a nigga can heal. It's the same school. And so you got to go there. Until you go there and change the mind state of our people, we're not going to prosper. We'll come out and we'll have independent shit like this. But as a whole, Harlem is leftist. And these crackers is coming down. Harlem is down there half and half now. You hear the statistics? What the fuck is gonna be tomorrow? What's gonna be, man, they're coming in every goddamn community now. They in goddamn Detroit. They talk about Detroit like a dog. But they just want niggas out of that city. And so they starving our people to death there, man. They're starving our people, man. And them niggas is went crazy. They done went mad. You understand what I'm saying? They can't even goddamn pay their rent. And so they robbing and kill. And I know I don't support that shit. But I know the process. Detroit is a revolutionary city. Harlem is a revolutionary city. But because they own all the motherfucking capital, they can starve our people. They can starve our people. And when they starve them, they drive them insane. And the hip-hop game is the marketing for the dope game. What else a motherfucker gonna do? There's certain brothers that got science, but the majority of these niggas is not gonna go for that. They're gonna go back to the goddamn streets and they're gonna sell that dope. And so I'm trying to talk to these niggas. You see what I'm saying? All right, fam. All right. All right. Education. Education. Educate them babies, you know. And in the educational system, yeah, some of them babies go to the white man's school. But if you teach them at home, the goddamn Japanese send their babies to the white man's school too. But if you put down that program at home, they'll go in there, they'll know what the goddamn value is, and they'll get excited.
Thank you, brother. All right, for my brother Polite. In your opening remarks, you spoke of white blood in the black person and how it activated by different forms of stimulus, right? You also gave credit to the Caucasian for the systems that he sets up to provide for his own 401k, unemployment, those type of things. So when that white blood is activated in the African, why doesn't it elicit that type of response for him to behave in that way toward us instead of bring out the negative characteristics towards us? And part two is, we know that white people have black blood in them. What activates the black blood in the white man, and what does it make him do?
Hold on. When the white man has black blood, he learns how to dance suddenly. Let's be for real. And the white woman started having a badonkadonk. Let's stop the nigga shit. Let's stop the nigga shit. Come on, we gonna slow down. But it's real. Nah, for real. They picking up stuff like that. All of a sudden they rapping too. Come on, man. They wasn't able to do that 10 years ago. But you know, they alter the music so they can have a pass to come in. They gotta alter it because we can't keep it 100% African and they come in being able to dance to the drum. They gotta put a little techno to the drum to imply that they can dance and keep up. And even with that, they still need some brothers and sisters genes. But the point is this. I think the problem is this. Like oftentimes, for instance, I make an analogy. When people ask, Polite, you got 4 wives. No, don't be upset like it's a show-off thing. It's not. It's an analogy that I'm making so it can be clearer when I answer this question. It's an analogy. It's not. I'm not saying this to everybody. Some people. It's an analogy for educational purposes. They say, bro, you got 4 wives. Don't they get jealous? And I say, jealousy is not a polygynous attribute. It is a human attribute. So when you ask why the white race or the black race doesn't confide in certain inclinations, I don't want people to get the intimation that I'm saying black people are the ones that's really evil, or white people are the ones that's more successful. This is a human experience, and those are things attributed to people in their right mind and things attributed to people not in their right mind. You have some white folks that are in their right mind. You do. I sat in for that Precious movie, I hate that movie like more than anything. And white folks looked like they wanted to adopt me. And I was like 28 or 27 when I watched that movie. I'm like, I'm a 27-year-old. You look like you want to adopt me. Like you think I went through that shit. Some people, these things, right, are human attributes. They don't belong to black people and they don't belong to white people. When I made reference to turning some genes off and on, I'm making reference to being raped perpetually for 400 years straight. Because it only takes one generation to adopt characters or characteristics from your mother and father. It only takes one generation. So to be raped perpetually for 400 years by people that hate black, be they white or they be black, you wind up adopting a certain type of incentive that you need to be able to suppress. But if you keep eating the food that corresponds with it and drinking the drink that corresponds with it and befriending the type of people that give you the inclination to do the wrong thing and watching the type of shows that give you the inclination to do the wrong thing, then it's going to incite the rage of the black person or the white person that's within the confines of your DNA that encourages you to do wrong, that hated you before. So I never made an attribute exclusive to a certain race. It's a human experience. I'm not an integrationist. I don't call the white woman my sister like Tahuti. I wanted to ask her about, I wish I could ask Tahuti questions, but yo, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
And it was a slip of the tongue.
It was a slip of the tongue? I had a question for that.
The white man is the devil. I bet you that.
And the white woman's your sister.
I'm not
Yo, you heard it like that? Alright, man. I'm talking about that. Yo.
Don't use me, homie. Do what you do.
Yo, you don't get crazy, man. Don't get crazy.
Yo, you doing good, B. Let's go. Keep going.
This shit is, it's crazy. No, I'm not going there. I'm not that type of person. It's scholarship. And if I joke and you don't like to say brother, I don't like joking.
I don't like it. Don't use me.
All right, I want my brother. I want my brother. But if I knew you was going to be affected like that, I hurt you and I apologize.
I'm not part of this.
I apologize. But if I knew you was going to get offended, I wouldn't have done it in the first place. It's not the first time I joke with you.
Don't use me.
It's not the first time. But anyway, I'm going to finish what I'm saying. It's not the first time you joke about me or I joke about you. It's not the first time.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'll joke about you in private then. It's just you and I. Alright, so that's the point, man. I told you I apologize, brother. I can't take it back.
Thank you. Yo, where Brother Seti go? Oh, okay. All right, this question is for Brother Seti. I lied. Let's see a fight, all right? Just hoping they meet. All right, for Brother Seti. You asked a question in your closing presentation. You say, why invest in this country? We should take our money and invest in Africa. Buy the land in Africa. My question for you is, number one, how do you suppose we raise the capital to buy the land? And two, how do you propose we protect that investment if the African won't fight for the resources in his own country?
Good question. And again, we generalize. Niggas gotta take their ass home. You gotta take your ass home and find out. Most people talking about Africa ain't even been to the goddamn corner. See, if you don't see, the white man is over there every day, all day. When I went to Ethiopia, everywhere I went, it was a goddamn crowd. Pulling up. They tell us don't go over there. You know why? Because they enjoy it. You see what I'm saying? And it's an illusion to think that just like you see family in here, some motherfuckers out there fucking up, but there's good Africans there. Some of them don't like your ass, some of them do. But you ain't got to go way to Africa to find a motherfucker don't like you. This motherfucker right here don't like you. You came here. See? So, I mean, property is much cheaper in Africa.
And then I mean, his family over there. If we get ourselves together, we talk politics. We can go over there, and if we real, it might be some Africans that give us something like that. But you got to come with a delegation. This is what we plan to do. You understand what I'm saying? Garvey did the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? But Garvey was bringing skilled trades people over there. They don't want no more trash over there. They got goddamn enough. You understand what I'm saying? But it's all about going to see for yourself. Quit letting motherfuckers tell you that Africans don't like you, because if you listen to that, you ain't gonna never make a connection. They've been trying to stop that global African supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? They know what it is. They know when we combine, because believe it or not, family, we the best. Yeah. Right here in America, we the best. We the best. So we can go over there and take the mind that we got. And with the skills that, when I went to Ethiopia, man, all them brothers was laying bricks. I said, man, damn, man, can y'all, because when I seen the architecture over there, I said, damn, y'all can still build like that? They said, you look at all this shit, we built it. Ain't no lights over there. Them brothers in Ethiopia still laying bricks with the best of them. They build a hell of a structures. And so, it's a lot of opportunity for us to go back. See what the dollar worth. Shit, when I went to Egypt, shit, the dollar was like 7, 8 to 1. Shit, you go over there with about 10,000, that's 70,000. That's 70,000 in some places, even more than that. Shit, you get 3, 4, 5 people to go in, and no telling what y'all can do. Just explore the shit. Go see for yourself. Africa is a large continent, 13 million square miles. There's some Africans that want us to come back. They do. They want us to come. Many of them other motherfuckers don't want us to come back. I keep using that word with the sister. She just checked me about it. And I told her I was going to teach on it too. And I forgot. But it did pop up when the white woman be showing them, laying with their own children. But go home. Go home. I know. There's some looky-loos that go over there. Just looking. But we was making real connection with the brothers and sisters, And when you go over there and they see you real recognize real. They do not like fake motherfuckers. And Americans go over there with their damn nose in the air, thinking that they better, and they don't want to fuck with you. So you gotta get and when I went, it's the same damn way. When I went over there and I showed them love and respect, man, it was taking me places. Nobody even knew what that shit was. They'll do that shit for you, man. I was in temples niggas didn't even know existed. This shit inside of the walls. Doors inside of the walls. That brother was taking me up there. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to be real about this shit. So just go home, see for yourself. Like I said, the money stretch a little more. And the brother got an economic plan. I'm not knocking his economic plan. I'm not no economist. Shit. I know how to count a few pennies in my pocket if you got a plan. Yes. You know what I'm saying? If you got a plan and it can work, work together. Work it. Work it. That's it. I'll show you where it's at. And let the brother go over there and see what he can do. Work together. Work together.
Thank you, brother. Okay, this question is from my brother Polite. Throughout your presentation, you referred to this as some black power shit. Alright?
Alright.
I thought I was going to ask easy shit, Now, Elijah Muhammad was black power. The Black Panthers were black power. Claude Anderson is black power. Amos Wilson was black power. And I think we all understand what they stood for as black power. Can you define your concept of black power?
Black power?
As opposed to black power shit.
Oh yeah, I love that. Black power as opposed to black power shit, I'll tell you. Black power shit is saying we need our own schools, we need our own land, we need our own farms, we need our own hospitals. And 30 years later, we're still saying we need our own schools, we need our own land, we need our own farms. That's black power shit. Black power is when you say we need our own schools and then you see one pop up. It don't matter if it's a small school, it's a start. So long as it's a start. With New Covenant, all these brothers that's been purchasing the land, if they come back up again, because seeing is knowing. And one of them, I actually had to do an interview on his land. And I also want to make it clear that there was black people here prior to slavery. Some of us don't realize this. This land is native to you just as much as Africa is. You should start considering yourself an earthling, because we was here first. Let's not ethnocentricize and get so caught up in one continent like we don't know Pangea existed when all the land masses was connected to each other. We are earthlings. You see, you give something a name and then you disassociate yourself with it. It's just like someone get a managerial position and then they become your higher and they feel like they're separate and different from you. Someone names you a Native American, names someone else Spanish, and then all of a sudden they're different. You got people in Haiti, pardon me, Haiti is the Dominican Republic and the Dominican Republic is Haiti. But these people, for whatever reason, believe that there's something different. Some of you understand what I'm talking about. It's the same landmass. And they created a damn threat or a river between it just so they can confirm that they're different from each other. This is the madness. So when I say black power shit is because you a Hebrew Israelite, and I'm New Covenant and someone else is Nation of Islam, that's going to be the force that determines whether or not we're not going to work with each other. But idealistically, you have a family, you want to feed your family too. Black power shit is when you already work a job and you're trying to make money. But then when I talk about making money, it becomes a crime. It becomes, I want to confide in the American system and the dollar. But you already working. Black power shit is when I get condemned for buying land in America, but you continue paying rent in your project apartment. That's black power shit. So there's a distinction, and I'm glad my brother Sutek found it. Black power is the real thing. Black power is the two of us standing here right after this, shaking hands, because it's a real shake for me, and I ain't feel nothing fake for my brother, I'll tell you the truth. It's a real shake. Black power is what you saw in them videos. Some of you came here to really see it get turned up. And we turned it up, but we ain't turning it up on each other. I don't feel my brother openly disrespected me. He said some things I ain't like, but that's going to happen in a debate. You feel me? But I don't feel like he, you know, it was like that.
There you go, Polite.
You know, so that's my man.
Okay, I got one more question for Seti, and then we're going to open it up. Where's my man King
I think
Simon?
you should open it up now.
Let me ask Kelly one more question. This is for everybody. Brother Seti, you say that when the white man is ready, he gonna come take your shit or destroy it.
Oh yes.
So, I'm asking you, do we just lay down and take it? Or how do we prepare ourselves to come back?
Well, family, first and foremost, we have to be unified. That's the first thing. Because if he knows we're unified, he gonna play long and hard before he come down here. Most of the time, man, these crackers can come down here with a 38 on their hip. This whole goddamn room, crack come in, nigga, get y'all ass up out here. 38, niggas don't haul out. See what I'm saying? One goddamn gun. You know, and niggas gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to become unified and know that what we standing on is right. That's the one thing that's key. When you know you're standing on something that's right, you'll fight. You standing on some bullshit, you're not gonna fight. So we got to have principles in which we stand on. And so if the motherfucker come, we We unify and we do whatever we have to do to defend ourselves. I'm not asking nobody to go out there and do no stupid shit. But we know how the white man is. You know what I'm saying? Even when the brothers get to moving and doing shit. You see, after Tulsa, they are more into letting an individual get money than letting a whole city like that, community like that get money. Because what Tulsa was doing, it was laying a blueprint for black power for all other cities out there. And they did not want that. Do you know what the hell, if Tulsa would have survived, what would have happened? You know? I mean, when Marcus was doing his thing, what if Marcus could have got? We would have been in a better place. Right. So they know what it's all about. If we get back to, getting our mind right, they know that another Timbuktu gonna rise up. They know another Song High and another Nubia and another Egypt is gonna rise up if we left alone. So they're not gonna let that happen without a fight. And so we have to prepare ourselves. No, we don't lay down. Ain't no goddamn way I'm laying down for shit. That just ain't in me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not in me. But we got to strategize, and being unified is first and foremost, is the key. Standing on what is right. Protecting your women, protecting your babies, that's what's protecting your brother. That is what's right. And if they come down here and they know they wrong, and we know they wrong, we must unify and defend our people. That's it. And once we start defending the shit we build, it'll be here. It'll be here. Niggas too. Stupid ass niggas. We gotta unify against these dumb ass niggas too. I don't agree with these niggas. I don't agree with them. That motherfucker screaming black power. I know. Ain't black power. Motherfucker scream black power, leave out the door, go do white power. Yep, that's right. I know. Making up a nigga. Understand, but the majority of our people is good. They just paralyzed to make a goddamn decision. We've been out of power for too long. When you look at these Fortune 500 companies, it's the best of white people running them companies. They don't let anybody run their goddamn company. So when our best come out here, they slay them. And then what's left? The weak niggas. They start putting in puppet motherfuckers. And they lead us right on down the goddamn path of destruction. The best of our people was pre-integration. We've seen better communities, more respect for family, all of that. But when we began to integrate with that cracker, we was downhill ever since. We got to get it.
Okay, Brother Simon, first up.
Yes,
Brother
sir.
Seville.
We're going to do one question at a time. Excuse me? We're going to do one question at a time.
Yes.
That's how you do it.
And please, keep your questions brief, no lectures.
No lectures, please. Yeah, line up. That's right. Oh, we set you up? I'm sorry, brother. Let's line up expeditiously, please. Let me start like the clock here. All right, first we have Brother Seville. Seville, what's up, brother?
Yeah, this question, goes to both brothers. Being that, people in this room already have some insight about what they're supposed to do in their lives. We have so many scholars who are in buildings like this, but nobody in the street actually teaching those people that actually did. What do we have to do, or what should we do to raise those people up in those dysfunctional houses and those dysfunctional environments? What do we have to do to upraise those people in those environments? To both of you brothers.
Well, this is what I'll say about it. And some people take it negatively, so I'm trying to say it as positive as I can, so it doesn't get taken the wrong way. I'm one of those harsh speakers, and sometimes things get taken out of context. When a brother gets killed conducting a Christian ritual, he's about to get married, and he says, hey, I got an idea before I officially commit myself to this woman for the rest of my life. Let me shove my face in another woman's titties that I don't know. And this is the strip party, and then things don't go right. It's negative energy from the start. Because the temptation is going to be embedded in psychology to teach. Cheat on that woman every day thereafter, for the most part. It's designed for that, I believe. However, when these brothers and sisters get killed or gunned down, oftentimes I don't hear that a Nation of Islam member got killed. I don't hear a BPC member got killed. I don't hear a New Covenant member got killed. I don't hear a 5%er just got killed or gunned down. I'm not saying we got total immunity, but there seems to be some kind of protection joining black conscious movements. For some reason, the people that keep being exploited the most or gunned down are the people that are in an organization without them knowing. The one that doesn't contribute to black consciousness but then expects everything from us when they get hurt. Now for me, people say, what do we do with those people? And I say, I turn my head. Not that we shouldn't help them. No, when we can, but we are not going to give them more time than we're going to give each other in here. Because we're the solution. And if every time we keep turning around to help these people that don't contribute to this consciousness, it's what war. When someone gets shot in the middle of war, you don't go, oh shit son, I got you. You get shot right after that. When you're in war, you actually got to make a decision. It might suffice to go and get your brother if it look like it's possible and conditions don't work against you, but you don't put yourself in a precarious situation to get killed in the process because someone else got killed. Sometimes you got to make a decision to keep moving forward. So what I'm saying is this: the best thing that we can do, which sounds like the worst thing sometimes, is not to not address them directly, but indirectly, in the sense that if we produce and things manifest, a lot of us as followers, once we see something built, we're going to come in and we're going to join. The best thing that we can do, since we conscious, you see, when we beef with each other, people say, man, I left my household for this shit. Conscious people gangbanging on each other. So people get discouraged. So the best thing we can do is lead by example, because when they see that this is a more pure energy, and when they see that we're actually building, our people instinctively going to want to be part of production. So sometimes we can't give them all our time and energy trying to convert them, because people will waste your time on purpose and drain you when you walk away. You wouldn't even want to build nothing after that. So I say we just got to lead by example. When people see something being done and they see a certain level of momentum, I really confide in the reality that that is the best methodology for teaching people sometimes, indirectly, through example.
Thank you very much.
All right. I know back in the history of Harlem, they used to have brothers and sisters be out on the street talking. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody had a corner. Malcolm over here, another brother over here, another brother over here. And it would be a lot of crowds out here. And I mean earlier in the 80s, I remember seeing them. You know, when I first started coming to New York, they was still out here in the 80s. And they would be, you could hear them too. They like you just gonna walk past them, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, the hip hop thing, when we fumbled the ball with that, see, that was the message, that was the avenue to speak to them brothers in the street. We got to quit giving up shit we really need, and then expecting people to just do the impossible. It's hard to talk to these young G's out here, man. You know what I mean? It's hard, you know, because they trying to eat, they trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas in hip-hop is the ones that's teaching. We shouldn't have never gave that up. And we did, and we paying the price for it. And so when they got this media under control like that, shit is hard for us. So when we have shit like what we doing now, we cannot let this go down. We can't. Really, this is all we got. Most, you know, the stores is trying to close. If it's some black bookstores out there, family, y'all got to spend a couple hours.
Black and Nobel.
Yes, sir. We got to spend, we got to, you know, because all our science is in there. All our science is in there. You know, we got our own independent sources of buying our own, you know, different books and different DVDs. But it's the mom and pop stores, man, that's in the hood. You know, and Black and Nobel is one of those spots, man, where people like to go in and out of. And they hip-hop. They hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put that old shit up there. Motherfucker, you know, niggas don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? We got to, you know, make it for the people. All right.
Hold on for a minute. I have a question before I get back to the camera. Brother Polite, you know you're my brother, and I know I'm going to take the backlash after this whole debate is over. We all know what goes on, so I'll never always get the backlash after the whole thing is over. My brother Ali hit me with, I didn't know what the topic was when he had a debate with Brother Cyrus Supersetti. My brother Ali hit me with, yo, it's your fault, son. Now you did that. You know, but listen, this is what I want to say, brother. You dealing with, is the white man the enemy? Is the white man the devil? Or have we become our own worst enemy? You know I've been representing black power to the fullest. So you already know who I'm rolling with on that side right there. That does not stop me from being your brother though. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you, brother, those of y'all who out there who know who I am, you lucky that you get Sarah Supersetti. Because me in my prime, when I was out there banging on the white man, you would have been dead in round one. All of y'all who know how I can go. I had white motherfuckers bowing down, kissing my feet. I wasn't just talking to talk. I was out there on the pavement. So the only thing that held me back was because of my health conditions. But Sa never changed. The white man is still a goddamn devil. Sa never changed. I just want to let you know, you lucky you debated him and not Sa in his prime. But you're still my brother. Hey.
All right. I don't even know what to say behind that. Next one.
This is a two-part question for Polite and for Sedi. First part is for Polite and the second part I'm going to go for Sedi. For Polite, do you agree that business and finance is a warfare and that racism, white supremacy is to keep niggas in check? And for Sedi, do you think that our mortal enemy is the white man? In order for we to get free, we're going to have to bring it on his ass face front.
You gonna answer that?
Yo. Again, I want to make something clear. I want to make something real clear. Making money doesn't belong to white people. Therefore, I can't attribute finance to white people. Being successful was learned from us. People came to Africa and saw commerce and extracted ideas about commerce from us. This is actually true. So when today you might see a different ruling power, let's not attribute it to white people, because it still was adopted by our people. So finance can be used as a warfare, but it is not a warfare. It can be used as a warfare when you intend to exploit a people because of their low cognition of economics, and people don't know how to invest their money. Where to place? I see brothers and sisters out here in Harlem on a rain day fighting each other to get the Kanye West sneakers that cost over $200. Those of you that seen what I put into that package that got it, y'all seen the numbers from $5 a week. Those $200 is 10 months worth in $5 a week. That if 10,000 people did it, it would be $2 million. Warfare? No, ignorance has been used. Our own ignorance has been used against us. No one's stopping us from investing in each other. Nobody's doing that. We've been exploited for our own ignorance because now we trust each other. I'm going to show you how economics works on this last note. If you go to school and you're being educated by white people, and you go to the hospital, your children are being born by white people, and you go to church or the mosque or synagogue and there's a lot of white subliminal messaging, if you get married and white people are married, psychologically, it's going to be in you to trust other than yourself and kind, because that's what you practice every day. In order for this to get right, economics is a very spiritual principle, I'm telling you. If we were to create a situation where we would rely on each other as consistently as we rely on white people, even if it isn't better, we got to take the lesser so it can get better. So if I don't have a better school, you should still come to it. That's the only way it's work. I publish my own books. And I publish my top students' books are one, and published King Simon's books. And people say, yo, it's taking too long sometimes to come in the mail and everything. I'm saying, yo, I'm sorry, fam. I gotta train people that wasn't trained to do this. But they said, why you don't do it on Amazon? Because Amazon takes a percentage of my money. They might use that to put guns in my community. So I'd rather send a brother or sister their book late and at least pay one of my own before I turn around and send it to you overnight. And then I get hit in my head tomorrow, probably from the same monies that was used to invest in the club to pop me over my head. So at some point, we're gonna have to learn how to trust each other again. The only way that's gonna happen is if we provide services to each other. Where we say, you know what, I gotta fix my teeth, let me go to the dentist. I gotta teach my child, let me go to the black homeschool people. I gotta get an haircut, let me go. If we practice this day to day, it would be embedded in us to have a higher inclination to trust each other again, because we be in a state where we have to rely on each other again. That happens through business, because it's very significant to living. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You know how I feel about the crowd. You know, the cry, I showed you, the cry is all over the world. The white man don't have a home. So his only option is to exploit our people. And he's not gonna leave unless you make it, okay? Now, a lot of people scared of that because they know what the white man possesses. See? And at some point in time, we're gonna have to unify, you know? And we're gonna have to look it in his eye, you know? We're gonna have to look it in his eye. Whatever you got, bitch, you're gonna have to use it. Because if we don't, they're gonna kill us any goddamn way. Either we're gonna do it slow, you understand, or, you know, they're gonna do it, you know, they're gonna do it outright, okay? And so, there's no doubt about it. We're gonna have to physically see this crowd. We seeing him now. We just the ones on the bottom. You understand? We're not fighting. So, I mean, it's gonna come a time like that young boy. The cracker could have came up on the boy, and the boy should have knocked motherfucker say, wait a minute, bitch, you ain't turning my shit, I ain't turning nothing down. And pop the cracker. Pop the goddamn cracker. Sometimes. There's a lot of shit happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely the white man has no home. And he don't intend to give up his stolen goods. And so the only way that that cracker is gonna leave our land is if we make it. Okay?
I just want to drop this one jewel on y'all before Nacho asks a question. There's a lot of talk about economics. Net worth. I think the brother mentioned net worth. How many of you know what net worth is? All right, for those who don't know, net worth is everything you own minus everything you owe.
Right.
The difference between those two is your net worth. All right? Now, the average net worth for the Caucasian in this country is $110,000. No, excuse me, not the average. The median. There's a difference between average and median. The median is where most of the numbers aggregate. 110,000. The average net worth, the median net worth for the Asian, $64,000. The median net worth for the African, $4,400. I got $2,000 in my pocket, so I got half of everybody's net worth in this room. Yes, sir. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to drop that number in your mind so everybody should know what your net worth is. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody should know what their net worth is and try to lift it up. Natural.
Okay, bear with me real quick. Just give me 3 minutes.
Oh, no, that's too long, brother. That's too long, brother. You're my man, 50 grand. But it's got to be short.
I got to say it. Because I'm
no black woman is God. Come on, man.
I'm a responsible teacher. And so I want the family to accept my apology for the outburst that I perceived as passive aggression on Brother Polite, because I thought that it was untimely for his joke. However, I do love my Brother Polite, and of course I accept your apology. But let me make some clarifications, because I'm a responsible teacher, and I don't want people to be misled. There are some radical white folks that teach Truth. We had Gerald Massey, and I was making a statement about a white woman by the name of Max Duchamp. Go and look her up. She teaches the black woman is God. As I was talking about it, slip of my mouth, brother asked me a question about it. I said, well, the sister, but it was a slip of my English. And so he never edited the clip. So I felt that I need to talk about that. Second of all, I think that each and every one of us have to get out of each other's way. We gotta kill the white man on the table, and the white man is the devil. Keep it on the table, don't take it off. We gotta teach economics. We gotta teach the black woman is God. And each one of us teachers gotta learn to respect each other's lane. We can't get in each other's lane.
Brother, you said that earlier. Can we get next?
My name is Nafiro Singhuni, and I am a student teacher of the master teacher, Dr. Malachi, New York. Okay, proud of that. Much respect to the brother Polite. I don't think that most Nuwapians know you maybe as much as I might, or the sister Hamshet says it took. It's not that they don't like you. We've had dealings in the past, both agreeable and disagreeable.
What's your question, brother?
I'm getting to the question, my brother. It's just that, you know, over the course of time, things happen. All right? My question is for the brother Seti here. You made reference to the book written by Dr. Malachi Kobe New York, Sodom Misinterpreted. The book was actually speaking about Sodom, the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, not Sodom as in Sodom. But in the book, you showed a display of a picture of two men performing sodomy and so forth. The picture was clearly photoshopped onto the book. You can clearly say that.
That's right.
I'm just saying, but why would you do that? And let me finish what I'm saying. Is you're making an insinuation as if that is what Dr. Malachi Kobe is teaching. And you even said out your mouth, why would Dr. Malachi Kobe New York put that much attention on such a subject when it's only one very small book and he's written over 1,000 books? Okay, so he didn't really put that much attention. It just seemed like this debate.
All right, brother, with the y'all ain't 10 o'clock, man. You can't give a lecture, man.
Here's my question. This debate was between you and Polite. Why was there such an attack on Dr. Malachi Kobe New York? When according to his teachings, he's done. He's already accomplished all the things that you talk about accomplishing.
All right.
That's my question.
Good. All right. All right. You brought me back to this. Number one, as long as the video exists on YouTube with Malachi Z. York disrespecting Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark, no responsible Nuwabian has removed it. So any African that go to that goddamn video is going to think that's what Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark is about. So when y'all ready to remove the goddamn video, don't ask me about what I said about it. Goddamn it, go to them. Because you infecting people's mind with that shit. Take that shit down. So as long as it stays up, it is a disrespect to my teachers. And as long as it stays up, I got the right to follow your goddamn back. Go ahead.
Brother, we got 8 more minutes to get here. We got 8 more minutes. We got to get out of here.
Hi, good evening. What I wanted to ask was, I feel like we are spirit beings having a physical experience, right? Okay. I feel like we are spirit beings having a physical experience, right? So, that's, people may disagree, but, so spiritually speaking, why was the white man put into this double category? Like, why is it the white man that does all these things? Spiritually, what does that mean for us on a spiritual level?
Who's the question?
Anyone that wants to answer, they can go answer that question.
I believe the sister saying she sees us as spiritual beings, devoid of any racial ethnicity. So why are we spending so much time pinpointing our issues with the Caucasian as opposed, and what does this conversation do for us spiritually?
What I'm saying is, like, what I believe,
yes,
this body is a mirage.
Yes.
We have a spirit inside of us. And when we talk about Africa, a lot of people talk about spirituality. So we've been talking about a lot of physical things, economics and things like that. But spiritually, why is the white man, we see in the images on TV every day, we see them in our neighborhoods and stuff like that. Why, on a spiritual level, is the white man posed as the devil versus us kind of like recognizing we have a devil in the spirit?
I understand you now. I understand you. Sis, I'm almost 1,000% with you. But the reality is we have been oppressed by white people for an extended period of time. I'm not confused about that. This is an instance where we're spiritual beings engaging in a physical experience. However, we cannot allow ourselves to establish a dichotomy amongst that which is spiritual and that which is physical. They're counterparts. They work hand in hand. This is why I teach economics and spirituality. You see what I'm saying? If you get something with the allure and the temptation like money, and you find a way, despite how much we've been battered, abused, and taught to not respect each other, love each other, and trust each other, it denotes a higher form of spirituality if our dollar should ever circulate 20, 30 times before it leaves the community. That would say something about it spiritually. When you take something with the allure, like the dollar, something that nobody wants to share with no one else, because we become crabs in a barrel, not all blacks, too many of us. It's a spiritual quality where we start engaging in business with each other and trusting each other again, and I don't worry about how much my brother got in his pocket before he even counts it. That's nigga shit. One word. That's nigga shit. So it is something that we shouldn't establish a dichotomy amongst. We shouldn't split the two together. We can't work one without the other. Spirituality and the physical realm work hand in hand. And if you are physically ignorant, then you are spiritually handicapped, and vice versa. Thank you.
Sorry, family.
Mine is quick.
But we're out of time.
Mine is
brother. The brother is waving the flag at us.
Brother Polite.
The brother is waving the flag at us, and we out of time.
What out of 7 languages, and do you read and write them also?
It'd be in Delta and the Apache. In Delta and the Apache. That's the ones that I make my music in. That's the ones that I write the most of.
Hurry up. All right, as y'all walking out, I want to answer that sister. Where that sister at? Sister, good sister. I want to answer that. The key thing we got to understand is the message that our ancestors left us.